Fieldhouse on the campus of Broken Arrow High School. And this is Tiger basketball, and we're finally getting a chance to play. Maybe having a little technical difficulties. Let me hold on just a second. This is Steve Cowan along with Tiffany Jones. I'm going to check in on something because having some problems with the audio.
It's like I can't hear anything.
Broken Arrow girls and Jenks girls.
We are excited to be at Tiger Fieldhouse finally.
Now we're back with us, and we are here vocally as well as visually. Again, this is Steve Cowan along with Coach Tiffany Jones, also an assistant principal here on campus. And let's talk a little bit about some situations. We're going to get into Broken Arrow for a minute, but Jenks has really come on with some problems for their girls basketball team. A lot of injuries for Coach Accord.
Yeah, he was sharing even before the game. They just had to have had a lot of adversity with ACLs and just, of course, everything. Everybody's dealing with all kinds of challenges this year in a season that's kind of been tainted by the COVID epidemic.
It certainly has, and we've lost a lot, especially now the girls did have a home game. It was over at the Freshman Academy against Central to start the season. But this is the first time on the home court other than practices.
Yeah, this is I know they're excited, both the girls and the boys. I was at Bixby last night watching them, and they were ready to get back and play on their home court in front of the fans here. And of course, today on our first home game, we're also going to be able to honor our seniors, which is exciting between the games today. So they are excited to be wearing the white uniforms at Broken Arrow High School.
Certainly are, and you mentioned seniors, and Coach Dooney is going to be starting some seniors tonight. So the lineup's going to be looking a little different, other than Kelsey Duffy.
Right, it's different. You know, some coaches have the luxury of starting your seniors, and some don't. It just kind of depends on where you are in the season and what's going on. And so Coach Dooney has that opportunity tonight to be able to start some student athletes who maybe would not have the opportunity except for on senior night. So that's exciting for them to be able to have a unique opportunity for a lot of them.
He has 6 seniors on the roster now. He can only play 5 unless we jump back to
I don't think we're going to go back to 6 on 6. Yeah. That would be a different kind of game.
We could get everybody there. We could get everybody in to start.
It would be different. There might be a technical involved if we tried to start 6 tonight.
Be unique. But getting the starting lineups for the Lady Tigers, Kelsey Duffy, of course, is going to start number 0, and she's one of the team leaders, the captain. And joining her is going to be Evie Herring, who we also know from softball, but jumping in playing some basketball. She's a 5'8" guard. They're all seniors. Abby Jones, another guard. She's 5'6". Going to get the start. Ruth Foley will be playing inside a little bit. Listed as a guard, but she'll play inside some. She's a senior as well. And Cammie Harger. So there's your 5 senior starters, and the one that is not is Lucia Gomez. So a good group of seniors that will be visiting again between games tonight. But let's talk a little bit about what the Lady Tigers have to do now to take advantage of the Jenks Trojans, and they come in a little shorthanded.
Well, I think, solid defense, just contesting shots. Teams that are struggling offensively, if you can contest shots and then rebound well, we want to get out and run at that point, run the floor. And obviously, we've got a player in Talia Jones that when she comes in, she's a difference maker, and she's a hard matchup for a lot of teams. And so if we can contest shots and just get the board and get out and go, that's when we're going to want to push tempo. That's pretty typical for Coach Dooney's squads to get out and run the floor. Press when the opportunity is there, but push tempo, control that.
Now they're playing against a team in Jenks, so they probably match up with size-wise better than anyone else. But rebounds has been something that Coach Dooney's been harping on in practice as of lately. And last night in the loss on the road at Bixby, some of those offensive rebounds for the Lady Spartans kind of showed itself.
They did. They've got good size, and they were physical last night, and they were were able to pick up some easy putbacks, some trash points is what we'd call them, just on missed shots. And we've got to do a better job rebounding, not giving up second shots against Jenks tonight, obviously, but we want to rebound well and get out and push it.
All right, the Lady Tigers come into this ball game with a 5-7 record. Jenks 6-9, and I believe we're getting ready for the national anthem. I see the honor guard for the ROTC, Air Force ROTC here at Broken Arrow High School under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Walter Gagajewski. Singing the national anthem will be one of our vocal music students, Danielle Lofton.
That's awesome.
Wow, senior Danielle Lofton and vocal music teacher Justin Rosser just keeps sending them great ones over here every starting basketball game.
She was
Man.
outstanding. Great job.
Wow. All right, so getting ready to, as the, no, we still got to wait for the guard to clear and retire the flags. They're going all the way to the other end of the court.
Yes, they are, but I love that we honor our country by remaining standing until the flags are retired.
We have a good group. The Junior ROTC Air Force has not been on campus that long, so to speak, but it's a great group to have.
You know, and I know they've won several honors the last few years on their competitions, competing against other JRTC teams.
Yeah, and they received their certification or whatever it would be called quicker than any other Junior ROTC in Oklahoma.
We're proud of them.
Yeah.
Proud of what they do.
A lot of work down there. All right, let's look at our starting lineups. We went over them for Broken Arrow, and we'll repeat that again. Kelsey Duffy starting at guard as general, and then we've got seniors Evie Herring, Abby Jones, Ruth Foley, and Cammie Harger. Jenks comes in with Brooklyn Robinson. She's a 5'5" guard. She's a junior. And then Madison Luciano is number 10, and she is a sophomore. Number 14, Jill Tweez. She's a 5'9" freshman, so showing
Little youth, yes, little youth coming in.
Little youth against some old folks.
Well, it looks like, yes, the seniors versus the freshmen and sophomores.
And Kiara, here's a couple of juniors for Coach Acord. Kiara Brown, she's a 5'11" junior, she's number 34, and number 45, 5'8", junior Paige Robertson. So they've got a little bit of age for them. They've got 3 juniors, but then they've got a freshman and a sophomore. So it's exciting, though, always to see the seniors get some starts in, and let's see how it goes.
When you've got kids that have, kind of paid their dues and stayed faithful to the program, it's fun to be able to give them some varsity minutes in a game, especially to be able to start on your home court for the first game of your senior season, I guess.
And you've been into that. How much of a distraction sometimes is senior night for it? Is it one, or is it?
Well, I think given with the circumstances of everything out now, I'm not sure it's a big a distraction as what it normally would be. A lot of times it would be a distraction, but this year, we're just going with the flow.
All right, so it's going to be Kiara Brown and Ruth Foley to jump as we're about underway, and I'm excited. Our first game, and
it is good to have basketball in the gym today.
Basketball's good anywhere.
Yes.
It's a nice enough day outside after the rain
It
stopped
is.
that we could have out there, except the wind would be a factor. Well, Jenks on the tip, but Broken Arrow controlled it. Oh, there's a turnover right off the bat, and here come the Trojans. Let's see if they can get things started. I looked out there at Luciano, and it almost looks like a volleyball uniform with the sleeves. Doesn't go offensive rebound, and Coach Dooney's not going to be happy about that. 3 Tigers around there. But Kiara Brown pulls it down, and she gets fouled. Yeah,
and that's one of the things we talked about right off the bat, controlling the boards and not giving up second shots. And Jenks gets the first possession. They get another opportunity.
Well, and it came off of a turnover as well. So Tigers will have to make sure. Oh, nice deflection by Foley, and here comes Duffy with the basketball and the steal. She's going to go on the left side. She's going to pull up, not going to try to challenge it. Well, now she does take it inside, wants to reverse, spins up and gets the foul.
Well, good job going to the basket for her, and change of direction there and change of pace. She catches 34 asleep in there in the lane and draws the foul.
Well, and that's being Kiara Brown, and the tallest girl on the floor, and she will be today while she's out there, other than depending on if sophomore Mackenzie Forvigan gets to play for the Trojans. She's a 6'2" sophomore, and we don't know anything really much about her.
We do not.
So Duffy connects on one of the 2 free throws, and the Lady Tigers have the first lead of the ball game, 1-0. First points, first lead. Tigers in a zone, little 2-3. Baseline 3-pointer is air ball, and Foley picks it up for the Tigers, and here comes Duffy.
I'm going to get out and run
Duffy's
the floor.
Got Jones on the right, but Duffy's going to go ahead and penetrate. Goes in and throws it up, gets iron, but Jenks comes down with the rebound. Luciano is going to push ahead. Almost stolen. Tigers get back. Brown takes that one and scores. They get to the big girl from about 10 feet away, and she knocks it down. Duffy looks like she's going to try to do a lot of penetrating. Gives it to Foley on the right side. Almost throws it away, but coming and tracking it down was Robinson. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, Herring.
Herring.
I'm not used to seeing her without the ball cap on.
She has
left side
contributed a lot in our softball program.
Duffy with the three, can't get it. Herring gets in there on the boards, and we're going to have a tie-up, and the ball is going to go over to, oh, we got a foul. So way to battle. There's an offensive rebound for the Tiger, and it looks like
You know, second foul on 34 there. That's good for us. Good for the Broken Arrow Lady Tigers.
Maddie Simpson coming in for Jenks. Jones at the top, gives it up to Duffy on the right side. Doesn't put it on the floor. Harger now, and goes inside, and it's batted away. A turnover, and here comes the Trojans. On the wing, going up, and thought we had a clean block, but no, it's going to be a foul called on Herring. Going to the line is going to be Maddie Simpson, who just checked into the ball game for Kiara Brown. Simpson's first one was good, just over the rim. Here comes Talia Jones, along with the other senior, Lucia Gomez. Duffy's going to the bench, as is Abby Jones. Talia Jones, Abby Jones, no relation. Spins around, Volley gets the rebound. Puts it on the floor once, now gives it to Jones.
Well, with Talia coming in, it certainly changes matchup problems for Jenks.
Yep, because she can score anywhere. Puts it on the floor, drives baseline, gets shut off. Comes back up, Herring is going to make a pass across court. Nice little drive on the layup. Lucia Gomez puts that one in. Nice little up and under for her. And we're tied at 3. 5:45 to play in the ball game. That was a nice little move, Coach.
It was a good move going to the basket.
She was aggressive and got in there and did what needed to do.
Finished strong and wasn't worried about contact. So great move.
Three-pointer on its way. Doesn't get it. And crashing the boards was Harger, but Jenks still controls it. So Tweez has missed a couple of three-pointers for the Trojans. But she likes the corner, apparently. That's where they've come from.
She is spotting up, waiting for the ball again.
Kicks it back around. Robinson's going to penetrate. Kicks back Tweez. Now, they're kind of close in there, but they're going to get a three. Didn't go. Tweez battles inside and got fouled on the rebound.
Well, once again, we've given up more offensive rebounds, and that's something that Coach Dooney, I'm sure, is going to be talking to the ladies about, is getting on the boards.
Duffy's back in. Foley's out. Grace Pippett's going to come in.
We're starting to see more of the players that tend to start and play more minutes now.
Not fouling. Harger just kind of let herself be driven around by Robinson. That was too easy. Didn't slide her feet enough quickly.
Got to contest and without fouling, but once again, Jenks is getting the ball in the paint. And all that comes off of second shots.
That one is good. Tanya Howard checks in for the Lady Tigers. 5'11" sophomore guard. It'll be good to see her, watch her develop.
Yeah, she's got some great natural ability and long and athletic.
5-3, Tigers on the short end. Jones is going to take the three from the corner and got that. That's almost automatic. You give her enough space and she's proven that she can knock it down.
She can spot up and shoot the ball, and they can't give her open looks.
From the corner, Tweez, and doesn't get it. Duffy with the rebound. That one went off the far side. Duffy's going to penetrate. Go with the left hand, and it's going to crawl over the rim after coming off the backboard. So Lady Tigers are getting out and running now.
Which we knew, if we can just rebound first and get out and push tempo.
We have them at 8-5?
Should be 8-5,
8-5,
yes.
Okay, that's what I got. Three-pointers on the way. In and out. Rebound goes to Pippett. Here comes Duffy. On the push. That's a deep one. Fakes. Penetrates inside. Turns. Spins. Bounces around. Doesn't go. On the rim. Jenks clears. Simpson gives it up to Luciano. Luciano crossover dribble. Kicks it back out. Fakes the three. Now it's Luciana again, penetrates. Got around Pippett, got her own rebound. Bounce pass inside. It's going to go off of.
They called it off of
Howard. Howard, yes.
Thought that was going to be off of a Jenks, really, but that's not what they called.
Yeah. So we do have a break in the action. Let's see what we get. We got a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. All right, so once the lineup got flipped around, the seniors got their time in, and the Tigers started pushing the ball a little bit, and the tempo and the score switched.
Yeah, and that's, chemistry's kind of it's a crazy thing sometimes, but kids that are used to playing together, you put some that are not used to playing together as much, and it just kind of makes it hard sometimes to get in the flow of the game. So we've got some players coming in that are used to playing together, and they're going to be able to. They've been playing a lot together in practice, and so you're going to see some different things now with a different lineup in for us.
Well, and in an almost empty gym, much more empty than regularly. We're about 25% in, and the jungle squad that is here.
The jungle squad is making their presence known, so we are thankful for those guys to come out and support the teams today.
They found the field mic, and they're real close to it, the crowd mic, and they made the most of it.
They sound like a lot more than what they really are.
I can count to them on two hands. So 8-5, your Tigers lead it. Luciana at the top. Going to flip it over, and Robinson's going to travel, or excuse me, that was Kalish Berry. Gets called for the travel. 5'2" sophomore. Tiger basketball.
Got in too big of a hurry.
Cami Harger's going to inbound, and here comes Duffy. Gives it up to Harger on the right side, down the baseline. Putting on the floor. Herrera. Cross court, and Duffy can't catch it.
And the Jenks changed defenses there and went into a 1-2-2 zone.
Duffy was a little confused by that, and she started to catch the ball and then looked over and just went through her hands.
Broken Arrows remaining in a man defense right now. Last couple possessions.
Please gives up to Robinson, and she cannot get away from Jones. Three-pointer on the way, and it's good for Mandy Simpson. So Simpson off the bench has come back and proven to give Jenks some offensive firepower, and there's a charging call against the Tigers. Grace Pippett called.
Well, she made a good move to the basket. Just got to know when to pull up, and Jenks did a good job sliding in and take the charge. So,
as Kenny Rogers would say, know when to hold him.
That's right.
And know when to fold him, right? And she should have folded him that one and back to back out, but the Trojans turn it over, and so another opportunity for the Tigers to come back and break this tie.
It's a lot of substitutions coming in and going.
Well, and he's probably trying to find a matchup as well with as many injuries as they have on their team.
Yes, it's difficult to have a chemistry and kind of know when you're. And every coach battles this right now, just with what's going on with who's going to be there, who's not going to be there, who's going to be in quarantine. You just never know.
Carrera's going to take one from the top of the key. Nice find by Duffy. Duffy crashes, doesn't get the rebound, and here comes Jenks. On the outside is Luciano, pulls up from three. Looks good from here, and it squirreled it out.
Say halfway
and here
down.
Comes Jones. I thought that dropped. Duffy for three. That was short. Herrera battles for the rebound. Jones gets it inside. Talia and can't score. She gets it back. And we're going to have a tie-up, and it looks like the ball's going to go over to the Trojans. Tough break there.
Had a couple really good looks. Kelsey had a good look, and then Talia had a good offensive rebound. Just the ball just didn't fall through the hole.
Here comes some substitutions for the Tigers. Gomez, Ruth Foley, and who did I miss?
Evie
Anna
Herring.
Herring coming back in.
Broken Arrows back into a man defense now.
Harger and Jones end up staying on the court. Herring does a good job there defensively against Barry. Harger tries to step in and get the charge, gets the rebound while she's on the floor.
Great hands. Bet you can't say that very many times.
Right
Got the
right
rebound
spot.
on the floor.
Gomez kind of loses it, but Jones kind of comes over and finds it. She's going to penetrate, take the short corner, and get it. Jones gives the Tigers the lead.
We had almost a 3-minute drought, but we're still up 10-8.
corner penetrating, trying to cross over. Good defense by Herring there, keeping in front. Now she helps out. Good switching by the Lady Tigers that time. And good box out, and that rebound came off hard because it was a 3, but it goes off the hands of Maddie Simpson. Tigers had great rebound
Talaya had a great position. She had a great block out there.
That's sometimes things on the three-point shot, you don't get rewarded sometimes for a great block out.
No, long shot, long rebound, and it's very difficult. So great toughness by Talaya.
Duffy back in along with Michaela Adams. Jones is checked out.
Van Jackson was in.
Yeah. Oh, Van Jackson. Who did I say? Shot didn't go. Duffy almost with the steal. Tigers get back and stop that slow developing run. Looked like the travel, didn't get called. Goes in, can't score off the iron. Herring with the rebound. Gonna have a jump ball tie up. Gonna be Lady Tigers' way.
Well, good minutes by Evie Herring coming in. She's doing some little things for us, getting rebounds and playing good defense right now, so good job to her.
And Jackson inside. Duffy deep. Got it. Almost out of bounds with that shot, but not quite.
It was a deep one.
Give her enough time to get set and measure it up, and she can hit it. So. Barry dribbles around, gives the ball up to Simpson. Barry now back with it, left side, goes crossover between the legs. Wants to spin, can't. Ackelman with the 3, doesn't get it. Oh, at the buzzer. That would have been another easy one for the Jenks ladies Trojans, but didn't happen.
You know, we finished the quarter on a 5-0 run, so that's a good way to finish up. We were 8-8 for a long time, but we finished up on a run, so great job by the ladies.
Lady Tigers lead at 13-8. We'll take a break right here. This is Lady Tiger basketball on AeroVision.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
Yeah, that basketball's not the only thing going on today. Cheer State over at the UMAC this evening, and the varsity. Oh, Jones almost with a steal and knocks it out of bounds. But our varsity cheer competing in large co-ed as always, and that starts at 6. And our girls will, and boys,
yes,
large co-ed.
We want to wish them good luck tonight.
Yes, we do.
As they chase for another ring to add to the collection.
Knocked out of bounds there by Howard. Basketball still stays with Jenks. Good lead for the Lady Tigers right now by 5 with that late run they made in the late into the first. Defensive intensity has seemed to pick up just a little bit.
It certainly has. You know, Coach Accords brought his post player back in.
Yep, and got a 3 right there. We talk about the post player, and it's knocked down by Luciano. Jones goes back to Duffy. Up at the top, Jones-Wilson. Duffy almost gets trapped down there, gives it up to Jones, and she loses the ball, stolen. Here comes the Trojans. Robinson on the break. Challenged inside, can't get it. Leah Jones with the rebound.
It's a great position by Grace Pippett.
Yes,
just stand there and make her shoot over you.
Almost thought she was too deep, but it worked.
She is long, and she did a great job being physical, but really just holding her position.
So Howard loses the handle on it. Shot on its way, can't go. And one Trojan down there. She got the rebound. They're going to battle that with Howard. Is it going to be a tie-up?
I believe so. Another one.
All right, Tigers get a break there.
Well, if you're Coach Dooney, you're not super pleased with that. You got the
No.
ball back, but 1-3, and they get a jump ball. That's not what you want to have.
Somebody's got to make a contact with it. If there's three of you, one of you has got to make a contact with.
Got to
get the
communicate and
competition.
get the shooter.
Wilson can't get that one to fall for her. And a second opportunity didn't go, and it's going to go off the feet, it looks like, of Kiara Brown and still stay with the Tigers. Opportunities have existed right there, just can't go in. Some good looks at the basket.
Just got to finish those. When you get looks that good, you got to finish.
Jones at the top had a pick there, didn't use it. Herrera's going to put it on the floor. She's going to travel.
Yeah.
Let's see that one. Or excuse me, Jones Wilson.
Well, we've got to take advantage of their turnovers and make them pay for that, and we didn't capitalize that time. So, going to pick up some pressure now.
Oh, Duffy, good defensive play. Saw that backdoor cut, and we're going to have a jump ball and 3 bodies on the floor. Duffy, Callens, or no, check that. Foley on the floor. Another traveling call.
And it's hard to, right now for both teams, it's hard to get in a rhythm because there's so many turnovers and jump balls. It's just not very fluid right now.
It has taken a while. Oh, there's another turnover. Nice little steal there by Robinson. Just kind of grabbed the ball when it's placed right in front of her. 3-pointer on the way by Luciano, and she got it, and Trojans take the lead. I think Coach Dooney's just trying to find something that'll get going. Foley for 3, air ball. May have been partially blocked. Here comes Jenks on the run. Foley has to get back. Luciano, Foley got a hand on it. Luciano's going to flip it up. Doesn't go. Foley's there for the rebound. She's going to be tied up. No, gets away to Duffy. Nice rebound there by Ruth and battling it out strongly. Duffy, I don't know if there were steps there or not. But
Well, could have been an NBA one, but they didn't call it.
The ball was grabbed. Oh, nice play by Pippett there. Jones is going to go up. She's going to get fouled and going to score.
There
And
we
the Lady
go.
Tigers go up by 3 with a chance to make it a 4-point lead. So some defense turns to offense, and a foul may turn to one more point.
Well, when you can score, possibly, we're going to score multiple points there in 4 seconds. Dulcie hits the first one, and then Talea with the steal and the free throw here. Those short runs make a huge difference.
That's a girl that you don't mind having at the free throw line
No.
at all, ever.
No, and I think I remember looking at her stats that she was one of our best free throw shooters.
Yeah. Oh, that's one that's left alone inside. Didn't mean to bank it, but she got it down. Robinson, that was too easy. Little defensive falter there. Now you've had this privilege of seeing some great, Duffy just a little short. Herring battles in and picks the ball up. Getting surrounded by 3 players. Pass out to Duffy. Duffy's going to go back to Herring, and she had to save it. Jones from the top of the key. Nice play by Luciano to get a hand in her face and
That's a
hustle
great
back.
look by Herring to be able to get the ball to your best scorer.
3-pointer on the way. Doesn't go, and G crashes. Duffy reaches in and gets the foul. We'll take that foul, though, I think.
Yeah, good hard foul. Didn't let her make the shot. Fouled her hard enough she couldn't get the ball up. So that was smart.
Look, Anna, you were around, in your coaching days. A lot of great players. Who does Jones remind you of the most? Is there anyone that?
That's a great question. As I'm writing down my stats right now, I think defensively, we've had several players, along the way that were such good defenders as far as on the ball defense, and Amari was a lot longer and taller than Talea, but just pressuring the ball because Amari could play some really good defense back on the team that went undefeated. I think she's continuing to develop offensively, which is going to be good, and being able to learn to create her own shots.
Oh, nice find. Let's give credit to that one.
Yes.
Herring with the basket, but Harger with a great little drop down.
That was a great assist, which is what you want as a coach. You want your players sharing the ball, and the more assists you have, the better it's going to be. It's not one-on-one at that point.
Good box out by Hargis. Adams going to take it down.
And they need to go right at 34.
Yeah. Jones in the corner.
Nope.
Looking inside, directing traffic. Duffy's going to take a three. On the way, looked good all the way, and it was good all the way. Kelsey Duffy. Tigers up by 5.
She's spotting up and taking advantage of Jenks backing off of her.
Well, and she can do that. They got away with a walk, but Harger played great defense and got the rebound. Here comes Duffy. She's going to push, and she'll take it as far as she can and goes up against the big girl. Doesn't get a foul and wasn't there. Threw it over the rim, and here comes Jenks.
That's a good
Tigers
decision, really, to go after Brown, because she's got 2 fouls, and if you can pick up a third one, that's good for us.
Harger being showing herself on the defensive end. A great rebound there after just holding her ground and not giving up an easy one.
She's providing some valuable minutes today. I was about to say tonight, but it's really today.
We'll forgive you, because I'm sure I'll do it before the day's over. Herring thought about it. Now she's just going to penetrate. Dish down. Harger inside. Takes it. Oh, can't finish. Inside, we're going to have a tie-up. Where's the arrow pointing? Stays with the Tigers. All right. All right. Checking back in. Here comes Anisha Herrera. Duffy's going to sit down. Tiger basketball. Herring's going to inbounds. Got Michaela right there. Man, and they went ahead and run the play. Dump down Harger, a second chance.
It's like Van Jackson was wide open at the on the out-of-bounds play. Sometimes we forget that we're playing basketball, and they ran the play instead.
Could have just handed it. Oh, well, not handed to her, obviously, because then it had been out of bounds, but just
could have flipped it
to her. Right to her, yeah. Easy going.
Might have caught everybody by surprise.
Harger gets it. I think the Lady Tigers have their biggest lead of the game at 6. It's been a nice little run for the Tigers. That one didn't go. Jenks kind of battles and knocks it around amongst themselves, and almost a steal in there for Herrera, but Jenks comes away with it. Robinson puts it on the floor. Tries to give it up, and having to track it down was Brown. She penetrates and lays it over. So Brown used her height and length that time to get an easy bucket.
Yeah, and she made a good move, and good thing is we didn't foul her and contested it, made her make the tough shot and go back the other way.
Jones a 3, got it. Seven-point lead for the Tigers. Let's just keep stretching it out before half. We've got 1:45 to play. Nice steal, great anticipation. Van Jackson on the left side, going to kick it back out. Herring for 3, gets the backboard, bounds away, and here comes Robinson's going to give it up to Barry and can't score. And Van Jackson with the rebound. Loses a handle on it. Barry takes it in and misses. May have had a foul there, but Herring got away with one. Is that what you're thinking?
That's exactly what I was thinking. There's a lot of contact there.
Maybe also, again, it could be an angle. Three-pointer on the way. Oh, wow. So Brown, a junior, 5'11", long, and she's hit a couple of threes, I believe.
She's scored the last 5 points for him.
Got a 30-second timeout, so we're going to keep it right here. And that was a big bucket for,
I was
Jenks.
going back to thinking about just, prolific scores, but, Talea, she loves to spot up, and somebody can get her an open ball and hit her in the shooter's pocket. She's deadly, from there. And I think about great players going back. Even Ashlyn McBride was such a phenomenal spot-up shooter. She was known to be a shooter, and you see a little bit of that in Talea, but she's got another year, which is awesome. Part of the class of 22.
We've got one of our great ones supposedly here in the gym tonight, correct? Or today. See, there's my tonight already.
Actually, I see 3 players that played that were on the undoubtedly the best Lady Tiger basketball team as we went undefeated. And we've got 3 of those in the house today.
Parker gets 2 shots up, her own rebound, and scores on the second try. I would find her when she's 34, when she's posting up outside. Short, let's see. Pippett drags it down. Now she goes to Duffy. Lady Tigers got 25. Are they going to go ahead and push? Or are they going to wait for the last? Duffy's going to kind of pull it out a little bit.
Finding your happy place is something
Duffy will take that one since she's open so much. Airballed it. Pippett can't get to it. 10 seconds left.
Be good to get a stop here and not let Jenks score at the end of the half.
Yeah, let's keep this a 6-point ball game. Guard the 3, especially if Brown breaks out there. There's another one that can shoot it. Doesn't go, get the rebound at the buzzer. Lady Tigers do get the ball. 29-23, it's halftime. We are going to take a break, and we'll be back after a few of these messages. Let's see if we have a halftime guest. It may be you,
All
Coach
right.
Jones. Put on your assistant principal hat. So
I can do
right
that.
now, halftime, 29-23. We'll take a break for a few and be back with Coach Jones in just a little bit.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Broken Arrow Varsity Finale.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
All right, welcome back to Tiger Fieldhouse, and I'm here with boys basketball coach Bo Wallace, and big win last night, coach, and the Tigers are playing well.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I thought our kids came in and were really locked in, and I think that's what we told them before the game and after the game, that I thought we did a good job of just locking into the scatter report and understanding what Bixby wanted to do and trying to take that away from them.
All right, here it is, late January, and you're finally getting a home game. What's the atmosphere, in your locker room? What are the boys thinking?
You know, I don't really know. I think they kind of like playing on the road as many times as we've done it now. I mean, this is game 14, and we're finally going to have a chance to play at home. I know, the kids have been anxious for this, and hopefully, control your emotions, senior night, a lot of things going on, first home game. And just come out and execute and do what we need to do to help us get a victory.
All right, let's jump now. We were going to talk about last night, but we saw that, and you guys just, Pinder came out, shot the ball well. It seems like everything you guys just had to a good rhythm going almost all night long.
Yeah, I think our guys we're taking good shots. We're not rushing shots. We're not trying to make the home run play every time down. So I think that's been the biggest thing is Tyler has been taking a lot better shots. So is George, and just being able to stay in the flow of the offense, and then having our bigs inside and Anthony and Tally and Simon and Jared and Ethan and those guys that are doing a good job of controlling the paint and rebounding. That's been really huge for us in this last 6 or 7 games.
Now let's talk now rebounding, especially from your offensive boards. You guys are going to have to attack the boards tonight on those missed shots, right?
Yeah, and Jenks does a great job of just keeping you to one shot. So we've got to find a way to get to the offensive board. We've got to keep fighting to do that. And then we've got to do what we've been doing is controlling the defensive boards and not letting them get to second shots as well. So it's going to be a battle of that on both sides. Both teams do a good job of keeping the other team from just one shot. And then we've got to make sure we get out in transition and find the shooters and get through their multiple movements and sets.
Yeah.
We've got to be able to make sure we're guarding maybe sometimes 25, 30 seconds at a time.
Yeah, that's one thing Coach Martin teams do. They don't turn the ball over,
right,
and they just run their sets, right?
Right. They just grind you until you make a mistake, and that's what they try to do, and they've been really successful doing that.
Will they be backdooring you a lot tonight, you think? Is that something they're going to do a lot of, or do they just wait until they get a guy open on the wing somewhere?
I mean, they've got so many sets, and to go through all of them with our kids would be tough, but I mean, they've got some backdoor opportunities, and they've got some movement and some movement away from the ball to get you looking misdirection plays. So, that's the biggest thing is we just got to stay locked in for the whole possession, every possession.
Now, you've played a couple of tournaments, so you're used to having back-to-back-to-back. So
right.
How difficult is it though to get ready for a conference game, with a Jenks and a Bixby on back-to-back nights?
Well, I think this is probably more tough because they're in your conference and you know them and they know you. So, normally like we went to Shawnee and we played El Reno, then Choctaw, they don't really, or El Reno, then Norman North. Norman North doesn't really know us. They don't see us every day. They don't see our kids. They don't come to our games to scout us. So this is a little different because you're playing a team that is in your backyard that sees you play all the time and watches film on you and knows your kids and probably seen them all summer long too. So it's definitely a little tougher, and it's probably tougher for both teams.
I'll tell you what, I will give you credit. I came into one of your practices and you had a set for what Jenks was. I'm serious. Bixby was going to do in their zone, and it happened in your first offensive possession. It was like, okay, if you come over here and you run the baseline, then we're going to be able to get a dump down to the guy that sets the screen for you.
Right.
And boom, there it was.
Right, and that's what I mean by our kids have been locked in is just understanding the scouting report and trying to execute what we're saying, and then being good enough that if things break down, being good enough to go make a play. Go make a basketball play.
Now, senior loaded team, senior night. Do you sense any distractions for your guys? Is senior night kind of tough, kind of like a homecoming for football? You think with all the stuff going on?
I think it's always tough. I think the plus with us is all of these guys have been playing. All these seniors that are going to start tonight have been playing since they were sophomores.
Yeah.
So for them, it's probably more of our first home game than it is senior night. So there's a lot of emotions with all this and seeing the crowd and seeing people in our gym and getting to actually play a game here. That could always be that thing, and it might be one of those things I got to take a quick time out just to get them back to, hey, let's focus in and let's understand the scouting report and let's do what we're supposed to be doing.
And your team does seem to be focused and playing at where you expected them to be playing all year long. It just took a little while with all the stuff going with COVID and everything. Just it's just kind of been a hectic year.
Yeah, and I try to tell our kids it's that way for everybody. Everybody's going through the same thing, and I told a coach the other day is there's still some mental aspect that's going on with students in general, not just our basketball kids, as far as COVID and how to handle this, and whether it's 8th graders, whether it's varsity kids. So they're all dealing with it differently, and we try to talk about it at least once a month where, to answer any questions or to comment. The kids are resilient, but it's just one of those things that everybody's having to deal with, so we can't make any excuse about it. We just got to keep playing.
All right, that's Coach Bo Wallace, not only a coach of Broken Arrow Tigers, but an alum, a state
Absolutely.
championship ring-wearing alum from many years ago, Coach.
Wow.
Way back in a whole other century,
Sounds
if you
bad
will.
now.
But all right, so we're gonna take a break here, and we'll come back in about a minute and a half and get second half underway. Thanks, Coach, and good luck in the second game.
Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
All right, welcome back to Tiger Fieldhouse. Coach Wallace has some good things to say about a team that is playing well. The Broken Arrow Tigers, the boys, they have won 4 of their last 5, and a couple of big wins coming up. And you know they've had some close ball games, especially I think back to losing that Skytook tournament in the finals to Owasso. Probably the game they should have won. And then on the road over at Union earlier in the year, another one that they probably could have won, but lost both those in overtime.
2 that slipped away.
Slip sliding away. Yep, the more you near your destination, the more you're slip sliding away.
Words of wisdom.
Paul Simon.
From Paul Simon.
From Paul Simon. Words of wisdom from Paul Simon. All right, Jenks will have the basketball. The Tigers with the lead, 29-23. Tiffany Jones back here with me, Steve Cowan. And, of course, the Arrow Vision crew doing their, as usual, fabulous and stellar job. Appreciate their work.
All the people that are at home that are benefiting from being able to watch the game and support our kids today. That's awesome.
I almost left because Sean Dolan, president of the Booster Club, came over and said, you guys can eat in the hospitality, and we've got, barbecue over there from Rib Crib, so we appreciate that. And I almost just said, all right, I'm going to go eat. And I could have talked with my mouth full or whatever. It'd been just like being at home.
That wouldn't have bothered me at all. I'd have been like, okay.
You can handle it.
I can handle it. I
or
promise
you could have come over and eaten with me. Oh, we're going to try to make an up and under move and lost the ball out of bounds, but it's still going to stay. Oh,
they called a foul.
Called a foul, yes, they did.
On Robinson.
Robinson's third. The voice of Larry Clark just told me. Larry Smith's not here with his voice. Larry gets the first one. Gets that. Oh, can't go. Jenks comes in for the rebound. Looking to try to run it. Duffy cuts off Robertson. Penetration, nice find inside, and a foul, but saved an easy one there.
Gonna make her earn her at the free throw line.
Yeah, Luciano made a great pass to Kara Brown.
That was a nice pass.
So you were over there chatting with some former players of yours. Who do we have with us tonight?
So
today, this afternoon,
whenever time it is, Darian and Tony. We were just laughing. I was catching up with them. They have played on the great Lady Tiger basketball teams, and they were catching me up on what's happening and what they're pursuing, their goals right now and everything. So that was exciting to get to see them. And I believe they were planning a dinner at my house. The gist is what was happening as I was running away is that we're coming to your house if you'll cook for us. And so I said, I can do that.
Tigers had a chance inside, but Pippett couldn't get it to fall, and then there's going to be a foul. Go back the other way. Who was that one? And Pippett is called for the foul, I believe.
So Darian Jackson, Tony Black, and Tori Thompson were all in the house today.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a push-off. Pushes were all over that one as Luciano gives a little forearm shiver to Kelsey Duffy.
That's
great defense.
That's a frustration foul on her part.
Duffy just slid over and squared her up. Nice find. Oh, crawl in there and got it. There's one where it's an easy one right underneath the basket position.
2 feet away, that's a good shot.
Howard
High
got
percentage.
that one. Now see if she can knock it down and get the three-point play out of it. Doesn't go. Whoa, Herrera battled, but now they're going to say on the back, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Foul on the Tigers, so it's going to be Jenks basketball. Lead is 7. That's as large as the Tigers have been able to manage. Every time they've tried to get it to 8, they've missed a free throw.
Well, they're getting good opportunities, and those are going to fall in, and then they're going to pressure Jenks right now, see if they can get another easy one.
Good pressure. We're going to get a 10-second call. Did not. Good defense, though. That was Howard down there putting the defensive pressure on. Here we go. Got a steal. Howard's going to take it all the way. No. Did she travel? Nope, she got fouled.
Wow. I think she traveled and she got fouled, but
Yeah,
they called the foul.
They called the foul. We'll take that. Foul was on Berry, Kalish Berry, her first.
We got a timeout.
Got a timeout. That'll probably be a 30-second. So Lady Tigers up by 7 with the basketball. 6:43 to play. And got a chance to talk with Coach Wallace. Wasn't sure who I was going to talk with at halftime. I knew Coach Wallace was around and was thinking about it, but wasn't sure if he's going to be able to make it up here. But
you know, they had a big win last night.
That's what we talked about, yeah. And we were talking about some of his scouting and how tough it is with teams you know to play back-to-back as opposed to tournaments against those you don't.
Right.
Where you can kind of just go out and play.
Well, you look around the conference and you know as coaches, you learn what coaches are going to do. You know what they're going to play, what plays they're going to run, how they're going to cover. And when there's a quick turnaround like we had from last night to today, it's harder.
Yeah, see, Jenks didn't have anything coming in, whereas we did. So a little slight advantage.
I saw
there,
the Jenks coaches, the boys coaches were at Bixby last night. I saw them come in at
Yep.
halftime. So
got still a little delay. What are we talking about on the floor? Who knows? We're not anywhere close to the gym floor. Nice pass. Did Howard get that one? No, she didn't. Got her own rebound. Going to go back up. Doesn't get it. Herrera. And she's going to be, jump ball. So it's Howard and Herrera and 3 Jenks Trojans down there, and it's still going to be broken arrow basketball.
the ball was batted around a lot of different hands. Now we're going to sub.
Yeah, we're going to sub. Checking back in is going to be Brown. And Barry checks out. Pippett for 3. No, out and back in. That was online.
She called that one.
So after the game, you got to go down and match it for Horse. Or
Okay, big good horse shot.
Duffy gets down there and gets down on the floor and gets the basketball, and here comes Jones.
That's who you want leading the break right there.
And you see why right there, and Lady Tigers now up by double digits. 12-point lead. Putting a little press on. Pippett comes in, gets the hand in, and it's going to be a jump ball and going to go over to Jenks. Great defense. Grace Pippett kind of sneaking in from the backside. Slapped the ball away from Luciano.
We'll open up the biggest lead of the day, but the lineup has been different for us this half. The pressure's been different. And the chemistry on the court.
Yes. You know, just looking back to that first game and looking at how Pippett's improved.
Yeah, she's really.
You know, she looked like she was kind of lost out there in the game against Central. But she's really come along and playing really well.
She's contributing a lot of things to the team and just becoming more and more confident in the pace of the game and playing at the varsity level. So it's good to see a young player progress like that.
Kind of finding a spot out there, isn't she?
She is. You know, she's
like
got
she
such good
belongs
length.
now. Yeah. Oh, nice little shot there by Madison Luciano, and she's a tough guard. She's a good basketball player. Duffy's going to reset at the top of the key. Gets this 1-2-2 zone, it looks like. Nice find. Duffy at the top of the key from Jones. It's going to be short, though. Jones going to get the rebound.
Good rebound.
He's going to go up with it, and that one's going to be short. It's going to be a foul. Pippett's going to foul Brown.
And that's a foul you hate to give up
Yeah.
because Brown clearly had possession, and it's just so hard to be disciplined and not reach right there.
Yeah, that was her third on Pippett. So, yeah, just turn and go the other way.
I'm going to pick up full court, continue to pressure, and see if we can make them play faster than they want to play right now.
That's almost 5 seconds.
It was close.
I do like how they changed that, because I remember when I was playing high school ball and the ball had to be caught before the 5
Before
second
5
ball.
seconds.
Yeah. So it's nice that it makes it a little easier on the officials that, hey, they just got to throw it in. Nice find. There we go. Howard goes to the bucket hard and scores. The passing right now has been very efficient and effective for the Tigers.
You know,
They're
once
having
again, we
some
go
good
back
looks.
to those assists.
Yeah.
Getting your
Oh, that's
teammates
got to
open.
be oh, she was giving ground the whole way, staying bodied up with her. I don't know about that one, Coach. What would you say?
Well, I can tell you that if I'd have been on the offensive side, I would have said a block for sure. And if I'd have been on the other side, I would have wanted a charge.
What side are you on, lady?
Because it could have been called either way.
We're on the side of the team wearing white.
Yes.
But no,
In all honesty, it looked like a block.
Yeah.
But I would have argued the other way if I was sitting on the bench right now.
Always said it's the toughest call in basketball. The block charge call. That push from behind,
yeah.
probably, yeah. So Harger's going to
That's
pick up the foul.
not a difficult call to make at that point.
No. Put your forearm on somebody's back, and the pass comes into them, and it goes over their heads or off the tip of their fingers.
Cammie's much more physical than Brown at that point.
Yep. Couple of free throws on the way, and back irons it.
You know, you
Howard
look at the
pulls it
foul
in.
count right now. They're 7 and 5, and we are just halfway through the third quarter, so lots of fouls.
A lot of free throws coming.
Yep.
Nice find inside. Wow, good look from Jones Wilson.
Great cut and great
Talia.
pass. Yep.
Oh, spin move, doesn't go. Nicely done there by, and we do not have a, was it 12 or was it 15 on the
I think it's 15.
It's 15, no.
Yep.
Oh, I'm looking at this. Oh, it's 45 down here. I'm looking at with the ponytail. I'm saying we
Oh,
got
okay.
two 15s on the floor. Yeah, so it's Mandy Simpson, who came off the bench and gave a little spark to Jenks early on. The Tigers have been playing so much better.
And she made a nice move to the basket.
Yes, she did. A little spin. She gets that free throw. Oh, we're going to shoot a second one. Tigers trying to take advantage of Jenks just kind of watching there. But Jenks knew what was going on.
Only Jenks knew there was another one coming.
Man, if he could pull that one off. There we go. See, it's like, I know she's going to miss the second one anyways. Let's just give me the
So
ball.
we'll go ahead and go the other direction.
Definitely a little fake. Takes it on in with the left and gets it up and in. Kelsey Duffy, you know, all of 5'4" can sneak in there and get some easy buckets inside.
Yep, she did.
She gets the deft little touch. So the Tigers a little bit there, pressing, you know, putting some pressure on Luciana and not letting her get away. Oh, Jones almost had a steal. Jones Wilson does have a steal. Puts on the floor, going to give it up to Leah. Going to go in for a layup. Stops, goes up and scores.
Could have called another. That could have been an and one.
Yeah. Lady Tigers playing effectively. Nice find in there, and it's going to be a foul. Is that on Howard?
Well, that's a foul you don't want to give up.
No, not right now. Not with a 15-point lead. That was Jones on that one.
She's fading away, shooting with her left hand, going away from the basket.
And you give a pretty good shooter 2 easy points, maybe. And Jackson's checking out. Herring's back in. Herring and Jones Wilson are going to flip-flop down on the block. And so Brown gets both of them on Jones' second foul of the ball game. Duffy thought about it, didn't. Herring going to flip it around. Down inside. Duffy's going to take that one. Back irons, doesn't go. Talia Jones with the rebound. Up against 3 Jenks players, doesn't score. Jones Wilson can't get it the first time, but gets it the second time.
Stay with it.
Almost gets a steal on that inbounds pass. Penetration, nice play there by Curdy Goda, scored. That one's short. Howard gets the offensive putback.
She's keeping things alive on the board for us.
Luciano's going to penetrate. Puts the shot up, gets nothing, gets the save. Brown, I think she double dribbled.
Yep.
Yep, there's the call.
But you keep playing until they blow the whistle because she almost got by with it.
Yep.
So, you know, last possession, Jenks went back into a 1-2-2 zone, trying to match up with perimeter shooters.
And that played to the offensive rebounding advantage of the Tigers. Jones inside. Didn't realize she was so wide open initially.
Yeah.
Then gets the easy 12-footer. So some easy buckets coming the Tigers' way right here.
Getting in the middle of the zone, you know, really cutting through there makes it's a tough zone to rebound out of, and we give up something on the other end.
Yeah, Brown took that one all the way and got fouled. This is Jones-Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah, picks up her first. And checking in for her is going to be Anisha Herrera. The screams of the jungle are for naught as the three-point play is completed.
The old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way. Like a malt in a soda shop.
I love a good malt.
Oh. That was interesting. Double pumped there for no reason on the layup. And it comes back the Tigers' way.
Keep it simple.
Duffy penetrates. Pippett's going to shoot a three. Looking good from here, and it spins out. Nice rebound. Howard's going to go up. She's going to get fouled, and she's going to go to the line and shoot two.
You know her length, and she hangs out around the basket.
She does.
Had a good look by Pippett.
I thought it was down, but just kind of spun out, just a titch off.
Got to have good players that can just hang around the basket and
Howard
pick
has
up rebounds.
Howard has 6 tonight, 6 points. Probably just as many rebounds because she's been
She's
down
had
there
several in the
yeah.
this quarter, several offensive rebounds.
And King got that one in. Herrera came around, makes challenge on the rebound. Three-pointer on the way, short. Bounces over Duffy's head. Jones now gets the miss.
She could
Kelsey,
bring the ball up just fine.
I don't need your help, thank you very much. Well, that's an aggressive move. I thought the move was their baseline, but she went ahead and took it around the other way, using that dominant right, and scored. That was nice.
It was a good move.
Three-pointer on the way, boom. Oh, that's some distance and spacing right there. Madison Luciano gets that one. Duffy needs some help. Just throw it to somebody. Tigers take a timeout.
They were about to get a 5-second call, so good call by Coach Dooney. 30-second.
30-second. Taken away, and
Just
somebody, you know, maybe that's why you don't have Duffy throw the ball in. You know, just let somebody else say, hey, that's my job, so.
Let it bounce a little bit. Yep.
Yep, and.
Because in a close game, those you know, mental mistakes can come back to haunt you if it's a 2-point game or a 1-point game. When it's 13, a little bit different, but.
Duffy, Coach Dooney probably reminded him of that.
I would imagine that was discussed in the quick timeout.
All right. Duffy's going to throw it in. Jones is going to go back, and now we got somebody to catch the inbounds
Got your
pass.
2 best ball handlers. Bring the ball up the court. Looks like Jenks has gone back to a man defense.
Yeah, extended it a little bit. Nice cut, nice find. Oh, and almost a block shot, but boy, if they went to a man, they didn't do it very well.
Got to jump to the ball, and they played stick-tight defense, didn't jump to the ball and get in the lane to help, so it makes for an easy curl cut and get fouled and go into the free throw line.
Well, it's just the Don't let the cutter come across your face. And that happened too easily. But that's okay, because it's for the team in white, the good guys.
The good guys, yes. And we converted on the free throw that time, so.
And a second.
Yep.
Well done. Howard's putting together a nice little game for herself in double figures. Doesn't average that. We only have 2 that average. Quarters, you can hear them counting the quarters coming to an end. They tried to count it down quicker, but Jenks didn't pay attention. That one's just thrown up there at the buzzer, doesn't go. 15-point lead going into the final quarter of play. Tigers should hang on and win this one on senior night. We'll be back here in about a minute on Aerovision.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
So, you know, the Tigers have not played at home very much, and now we've got about 670 games in a row coming up at home.
That's what we hope. We hope to get to play all those. That's the goal.
Yeah, we've got tentatively, you can never say anything
I was going
more
to
than
say, as of 3:34 on Saturday afternoon, that is the plan. That's what I am learning every day, that it's just minute by minute.
Yep, exactly minute by minute, because another 5-0. Nice rebound on the missed 3. It was a good look. Duffy's going to take this one. Let's see if she can knock it down. That was going to be a little strong. Jenks is going to get the rebound. Heard a squeaky shoe. Didn't know if it was whistle, and there's Howard again.
Once again, picking up the loose ball.
Yeah. Let's just call her Oscar the Grouch, because she is around there picking up garbage.
Love it. That's the thing that teams need the most, almost.
That's a sweet play by Kalish Berry. Jones wants to penetrate. Gets cut off. Good defense by Robertson. Down in the corner.
And again.
Howard again. You know what? Looks like could this be a confidence-building game for Howard?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure, you know, if she lacks any confidence, but I would think if there's a game that's going to provide it for you, it's going to be that one. Left-handed Duffy doesn't get it. She's going to be called, and a whistle blown and a foul. So
Howard had scored the last 6 points right until that one for Duffy.
Wow. Playing around the basket, working hard down there. It does have dividends. So yeah, let's look at what we got coming up now as Duffy misses the first of 2. Sand Springs on Tuesday, Union on Friday, then coming into the next week, Sapulpa and Booker T. Washington here at Tiger Fieldhouse. So 4 in a row before we go to Jenks on February 16th. Let's hope.
Well, as I say, yes. Once again, everything we do has to have an asterisk next to it of hopefully.
Tigers get a break, get another break, and a miss, and then a foul. So Kiara Brown was wide open, missed the first one. Tigers kind of gathered around her. Well, Jones and Duffy did.
Well, and that just goes back to blocking out the shooter and getting possession. She's long, Brown is, and she's got long arms, and we got to get position. Try not to out-jump her.
Well, and that one was so tough because it was all right there around the rim anyway. So even with position in that position, you're probably under the net. Be nice to see the boys' game go the same direction, but I don't think that's going to happen.
The boys' game is going to be interesting. Certainly Jenks being off last night, and our boys played really hard last night but got a big win. So hopefully, I know they're in shape and their legs are going to be fine. That
was almost a nice little find by Howard, trying to get the ball to Harger.
Little cut to the basket, and it would have been there, sliding in.
There's a back cut. Jones pulls up, gets it. Just a nice little touch. She's a shooter.
She's got such good hands. They were trying to play no catch on her, which as soon as they do that, you're going to overplay and get the back cut. So.
Yep. They're dribbling around. Pippett with a steal. It's going to give it in. Here comes Jones-Wilson. Up with the left. Doesn't go. Got a little too deep on attempt to that layup. Three-pointer on the way. Nice clean shot. Great look. Good shot by Robertson. Jones-Wilson got the 5 count going on. He's got to be careful. Working around the top. Another back cut by Jones. Up against 2 Trojans. Can't get that one over. Hargett comes in, almost gets the rebound. And here comes Louisiana. Robertson's going to get the line. Oh, nice little pass. Easy find. Too easy. Coach Judy's not going to be happy about that one, allowing for Brown to get back and have an easy layup uncontested.
Don't want to give up easy shots, even though we're up, at the time we were up 15, but we don't want to give those up.
Brown's going the other way and challenges, doesn't get it. Jones hustles in and gets the rebound. Way to crash.
Well, he's
Jones
a good
for
athlete.
3, going to be short. Got nothing, and here come the Trojans. And when Tigers aren't totally, free of a big run here, giving up a good big run. So
no, we need to keep
short
the
up.
foot on the gas right now.
Yep. Nice little crossover. Barry goes in and scores. And now the lead is down to 11. With 4:34 to play. Full timeout. We'll take that right along with them. Tigers lead it, but Jenks has cut into that. We'll be back on AeroVision after this.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
All right, thank you to all of our One Club sponsors. This is First National Bank, St. John, Broken Arrow, Tulsa Bone and Joint, Ascension, and TTCU. Let me spit that out. Also, the Arrow Group. So, good group of One Club sponsors that help us bring exciting Tiger basketball to you on AeroVision.
The community of Broken Arrow is so great to support our school and not just our athletes, but just supporting everything in the school system. So we're very blessed.
Definitely are. Great community support. Lots of travel. Happy feet down there from Allie Deal. She was trying to deal, but didn't put the ball on the floor.
It was, yes.
If she just could have spun back kind of around a little bit and look, she had Duffy across court, a little skip pass, easy 3. Foot on the line, only going to be a 2 if it goes.
Oh.
Doesn't?
Ran into her own teammate.
Yep. Brown with a 3 on the way, doesn't get that one. Situation, I don't know who the foul's going to be on. It's probably going to be on Herrera, who didn't block out. Yeah, she didn't block out and got there late. She just turns and finds the shooter.
Now we're shooting, once again, they're shooting 2 free throws, double bonus now. So this is what Jenks wants, is score with the clock stopped.
Yeah, it's only 11-point lead. So the Tigers had a 61-42 lead, and Jenks has hit some buckets late.
Well, the game's not over. Even though it's a 10-point lead right now, we've got to continue to execute and take care of the ball and play good defense. And then we give up an offensive rebound, a free throw, which just makes the coach go crazy.
Yeah, that's a definite no-no, and there's 2 more. So Jenks is cutting into this. It is just an 8-point game right now. Duffy with the basketball, looking to penetrate and get stopped. Go as far as you can, right? So they stop you.
Need a good possession right here, and really the ball needs to go through number 10's hands.
And Deal took that one, forced it up. And now that's not the number 10 you were talking about. Luciana's going to have to go up and shoot, doesn't get it.
I meant 10 for Broken Arrow.
Yeah. That was a rebound by Callens. Here comes Duffy. Gives it back to Callens. Van Jackson's going to key down the corner. Jones penetrates to the left, going to go up and shoot it and get it. Wow.
That's what you need to do.
That's a challenge, and she shot over the much taller Kiara Brown. Jones, she can just score, can't she?
She can. She can score, and when you need a basket, you got to go with your best players, the ones that score.
And there's one who scored on the other end, Brown. They went right to her and laid it in. We're going to have a 30-second timeout. 63-55 on the little reset. And, it is a full timeout, so we're going to take it with them. Full timeout. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on AeroVision.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
All right, Coach Jones, is all going to come back to now, just pretty much taking care of the basketball, right?
Yeah, we want to take care of the ball. You know, Jenks came out and they're on this quarter, they're on a 15-8 run, and so we've got to come back and do what got us in the lead to begin with, and that's share the ball. Going to the basket, not giving up second shots for them, but also think about this: how many offensive rebounds Howard's had for us and putbacks. It's a good thing this quarter. We need to keep crashing the boards.
Van Jackson, Duffy, Jones, Pippett, and Howard. That one doesn't go, and Jenks is going to clear away. Simpson going to give it over. Doesn't go. Rebound by Howard. Jones is going to push. They're not going to stop her. Too easy. Dribble between three girls. No one decided, oh, you take her. No, you take her. No,
lack of communication on Jenks' part, but benefit for us. So
Simpson's three-pointer gets nothing but air. Van Jackson couldn't get the rebound, and it went off of her. Nice little play there by Madison Luciana.
Luciana threw it back off of her, and it was a good play by her, but
Van Jackson's coming out, and Jones Wilson is back in. Little switch there defensively. Nicely done by the Tigers. They've got a 5-second count.
Great job defensively. That's a big turnover right there.
If I'm Jenks coach, I'm saying, hey, wasn't that a little quick?
Maybe he was counting quick, but once again, he was counting perfect for Broken Arrow.
Exactly. Duffy, they're trying to trap her, and she just dribbles out of it. Too easy. Takes it all the way in. Can't get it over the rim. Oh, Howard again with almost another great offensive rebound.
Howard was almost there again.
I would like to see her offensive rebound numbers. They've got to be huge.
Yeah,
I would take at least maybe 8.
I would say just offensively alone, she would have that many. I know what Coach Dooney's saying is slow down and let's take a higher percentage shot. When you got the lead,
inside,
take care of the ball.
Brown doesn't shoot the first one, gets it back inside, going to spin, use the left, and Howard's going to foul her. Just go straight up. I think that's what Coach is saying. Hey, you don't have to jump into him.
Yeah, because Brown wasn't, she was out of control a little bit on that shot, and we bailed her out.
Yeah, she shot with the left, and that is not her natural hand. She gets the free throw on the first attempt. 65-56, 9-point game, 1:42 to play. Broken Arrow score not showing on the stream. 65-56, in case you're wondering. Here comes Duffy. Gives it to Howard, who's going to kick back.
There we go. We need to run some
Pull it
clock.
up. That's it. Yep, no shot needed. Jones is trying to go back door, but Brown did a good job of blocking that off.
Well, that's a good matchup for Jones out front because
Yeah.
Brown can't cover her on the perimeter.
Duffy kind of got things a little conglomerated in there.
Need spacing. Don't take
Give it
your
with the
defender
basketball.
over there.
Oh, so Howard's going to get fouled. That one's going to be Brooklyn Robinson. 5th, and she's going to be out of the ball game. So have a little bit of time to sub in.
You know, spacing is important right now. You don't want to take your defender over there and make it easier for
No.
them to double team the ball. And so
And Duffy almost did that run there on this side, and then it happened again over there. But Tigers kind of got bailed out of it with a foul.
and it was kind of hard to tell if Jenks was really, you know, they had the opportunity to foul early in the possession. They sure don't want to foul Jones. So maybe their strategy was to wait till it's out of her hands and foul the next person. I don't know.
Well, that's what I would do, but this girl's having a heck of a ball game.
She's playing really well today.
That's her 15th point. And that's her 16th. So, Howard, not one that maybe you were expecting to get 16 points from, but we'll take it.
Take somebody stepping up, and be curious to see how many rebounds she had, because she might be close to a double-double.
Double-double, yes, very well could be. Spinning in and out, and Duffy comes across, almost had a clean steal, but just slapped on the hand trying to get the basketball. Brown going to go back to the free throw line where she's been very effective from there. But, you know, the Tigers did a good job on her. You know, early on in the game, she was getting some early easy buckets, and including some three-pointers. But then they clamped down on her a little bit.
Well, and you know what was good is helped us is that she had those 2 quick
Early,
fouls,
yep.
and had to sit down for a little bit. And even though she came back in the second quarter, it was just, her rhythm was different.
Yeah. Good from the line on both of them. 9-point Lady Tiger lead.
That's where you want the ball right there.
it,
Make
yeah.
them foul.
She just clear. She had a clear sailing to the lane and just decided to dribble it up and turns it over. They're triple teaming her, and there's still some spacing issues. Well, Lady Tigers should finish this one off. Little backdoor pass to Brown, just don't foul her. Oh, nice block by Howard. Risky, but hey.
Howard says, I'm going to put that in the stat line too. Not today.
Wow, what a ball game. I guess we had a player of the game. Might have to go to her. She's been very effective today for the Lady Tigers.
You know, defensively, rebounds, yes, she's had some big plays. She's put a full game together for us today.
I mean, you know what you're going to get out of Jones and out of Duffy. Brown has shown up, Howard has shown up well.
Yeah, she has. Her stat line is full today. She's contributed in a lot of ways. Deflections, rebounds.
Duffy's going to hold it for the final 5 seconds. And that's going to be your ball game. 67-58. Tigers get a win. They improve to 6-7 on the year. Trojans fall to 6-10. So a good win for Coach Dooney.
Absolutely.
A conference win for Coach
Conference
Dooney's
win,
girls. Yes.
absolutely. Good to come back from last night.
Yes, it was. Yes, sir. Makes the taste for the weekend much better.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to do it until we go through senior night activities. We'll take a break here while they're setting things up. This has been Lady Tiger Basketball on Aerovision.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, We're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety and our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms, and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
All right, we are getting ready for senior night, actually senior afternoon, but you just can't say senior afternoon. I'm going to start off, I believe, with the Lady Tigers, and they're all getting cleaned up. We haven't got everyone out here yet. I see Evie Herring and a few of the boys over on the other side. Our photographer's in place. So, Coach Jones, I guess you can go ahead and put your headset back on and we can chat a little bit.
You're getting the festivities organized.
Yeah, it's tough. You finish a basketball game, the coach needs to talk to you a little bit and say some things, and you know, the boys are just anxious to get out there and shoot the ball. I don't care. I see my mom and dad every day. I don't need them to escort me out. I just want to play basketball.
That's very much a boy.
So
that's funny.
And I don't want these flowers. So here.
Yeah, they're.
But you know,
the boys' moms want the flowers. I'll
yes,
say that.
And that, you know, really, I'll be one to say it, but senior night, that's who it's for. It is for mom and dad for the most part. Yeah, and nothing wrong with that. Celebrate your kids.
Celebrate your kids, and you've sat through, you know, most parents are able to, or try to, or they want to sit through and watch your kid play all the time growing up. And so when they get to do it,
that's right.
Tonight's a little more special because, once again, who knew if we ever going to get this point?
Oh, I know.
To be able to play and have everybody together.
We had, you know, there was thought, let's do it the first game, and we never had a first game. And then the boys were going to try to have one when the girl, and that one got canceled. And just everything was it's just been a mess, but it's been like that everywhere. So
it's so good for the parents to be able to celebrate their kids, and once again for the seniors, it is a special time for the players, and they do appreciate it. And I think, you know, a lot of us appreciate things a little bit differently than we did a year ago this time, because we just didn't know what was coming. And so being able to be on the court and to compete in athletics and just be in school as long as we have has been such a blessing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, we're going to have to go to a all virtual.
Yes.
Starting on.
We are going
Monday.
to distance learning on Monday. Would have been a normal distance learning day anyway, but now it's going to be for the rest of the week. And so I'm sure that was a difficult decision by our leadership, but I know our kids are resilient, and teachers are working so hard right now to take care of kids, and I'm so thankful for the effort of the teachers across the district and what they're doing.
And we know, and it's a challenge for everyone. It's a challenge for the students, it's a challenge for the teachers, it's a challenge for administration, it's a challenge for the parents.
Yeah.
So it's everyone that has to come in and you know, change their routine and do things a little different and try to make it all work out. So it's definitely a group project.
It is a group project, and I think, you know, uncertainty is just kind of one of the things that's kind of the hardest thing to deal with. If you know what's coming, then you make a plan, you deal with it, and just that uncertainty has been hard for kids to be able to, well, for all of us to be able to deal with. And so, you know, athletics, the coaches, the uncertainty this year of knowing, you know, I've had to call coaches multiple times and say, hey, you've got a kid that's going to be quarantined and they're going to miss a game. And so it's just one more layer. And I think on the other end, there's going to be a day we're going to look back and look at all the things and the lessons that we've learned through this, and how it's changed us for the better. That's going to be the outlook that we need to take.
You know, I'm not gonna be around that long, but when some of these kids are grandparents, I just want to hear what the stories whenever they talk about, you know, to their grandchildren about what it was like when they were in high school, and I was supposed to be playing 20 basketball games. I got to play 12. I didn't, you know, and when those kids start whining about life, you did not have to live through the great
COVID
pandemic of 2020, and everybody was so excited about 2021 getting here, and it's just as bad.
It's just it seems to continue, doesn't it?
Bring me 22, will you?
But I will say, because last year I had obviously, well, I had a high school graduate that was a 2020 and then a college graduate. So it certainly didn't pan out like I thought it was
No.
going to. But that being said, it's all worked out. And, oh, we have a little shift in the
shift in
the
just
lineup now.
Just as long as the order is not, because, you know, it may not be you, Riley. You may not be the first one, but, you know, I don't know, it may be Jaleel Talley, but he's going to be identified as Riley Roberts.
Just because the papers
Manager,
are already in
yeah,
order.
They're in order,
Okay.
so that's what it's going to be.
I actually am laughing because I'm looking for Riley down on the court. So, and
Yeah.
let's see. Oh, I see her down here in the corner.
Well, you may have to direct me and say, oh, no, it's this one. So we'll figure it out. And, of course, I'll be able to listen to Larry Clark as he's chatting as well and hearing who he says, and maybe he'll have it in the right
Let's
order.
see. We've got a big group of seniors, especially on the boys' side. There's a lot of seniors over there.
Yes, we got, I think it's 7 girls and 8 boys or something like that. It's at least 15 seniors.
You know, I look at the boys' team, and this group has been together for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
and
remember
most
when they
of
were
these
playing
kids,
in middle school together?
Yeah, and, you know, they came up and started as sophomores, which is
Yep.
so rare. Yeah.
Yep.
looks like-
They've grown together.
Looks like we got it. Coach Jones, I will count on you to be my spotter. So
This
I
is
think we're
Riley.
right. All right, here we go. Our first senior, and there it is, Riley Roberts. Parents Amanda Gafford. She's being escorted by Amanda, and looks like she has a young sister or something with her. She's the manager. She's been manager for 3 years. Her favorite sports memory, taking a trip to Florida and having a team bonding moment. That was last year, right? And she wants to pursue a nursing degree. People she likes to thank are her mother, her sister, her uncle, and friends. That is Riley Roberts, the team manager. Next, see if we go. We have Kelsey Duffy is going to be the next senior out. Parents are Stephanie and Sean Duffy, escorted by her parents, Stephanie, Sean, and her siblings, Seth and Sarah. She's been in BA for 12 years. She's played basketball for a long time, 9.
Yep.
Not all on the high school team, by the way. Her favorite sports memory is the drive to Zoe's and back to the freshman academy. Well, I think she's got to have better memories than that. She possibly go on and play basketball, but she wants to join the police academy and become a police officer.
Well, that's
Good
a
for
great
Kelsey.
career,
Yes,
yeah.
it would be. And people she'd like to thank could be her parents, her coaches, and teammates. Kelsey Duffy, senior. Ruth Foley next up. Parents are Joyce and Comey Foley. She's been escorted by Grace Foley, David Foley, Blessing Foley, Joyce Foley, and Comey Foley. She's been a 10-year attendee to Broken Arrow Schools and played basketball for 13.
Wow.
Wow, so that's when she's 5 years old, I'm guessing. Favorite sports memory, 8th grade when she scored the game-winning shot against Sand Springs, and it was so loud. The energy was so hype and all that stuff, and when they went to Florida, she enjoyed that. After she graduates, she wants to go to either KU or OU and go into a medical field. She's enjoyed making new friends and connecting with the real world. Well, that's what she wants to do. People she wants to thank is parents and cousin Ramonda and being an inspiration and best friend. That's Ruth Foley. Congratulations to Ruth. Good kid.
Yeah,
Good kid.
she is a
She
great
really
kid.
is. Smiling and happy. Always seems to be in a good mood when I run into her. Next up, looks like it's going to be Lou Gomez.
All right.
Parents are Paul and Lacey Ash. Lou got a bucket tonight. Yeah, she
Yes.
did. Yes, she did.
Early on.
Accompanied by her host parents and her brother. So she's been in BA 1 year. An exchange student, right?
She
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Where's she from?
I cannot remember.
We
we don't
should've
have
been-
near as many this year.
We should
I'll have
been
to
better
find
prepared.
out.
Yeah, she
Yes.
played basketball for 6 years. Her favorite sports memory is the prank when we first went virtual. When Anisha fell because of her shoe, when we got pulled over in Kelsey's car. Well, that's a lot of fun. In the locker room, in the bus in general, to go to college. Not sure if it's going to be here or in Spain. So there's
Well,
our answer.
I was getting ready
There's our
to
answer.
text Miss
How
Green
cool
over
is
our
that?
foreign exchange program and find out where she's
Yeah,
from.
she wants to thank family and host family and making all this possible and making me feel like myself around all of them. So she'd like to thank Kelsey and Trinity, also Allie, Grace, and Cammie. Now is Cammie Harger, one of those girls that was just think there by Lou. Her
Yes.
parents, Russ and Carolyn Harger, and she's been escorted by her brother Garrett, grandparents Jimmy and Carrie Bivens, and Ruth Cobb. That is Cammie Harger, who's been in Broken Arrow 13 years, so she threw her kindergarten years in there, playing basketball 11. Her favorite sports memory is the team trip to Orlando last season and riding rides with Coach Hadley, and seeing him act like a little kid was great. I would have put acting like a 3-year-old girl, but all right. She is plans to attend the University of Arkansas with a dual major in psychology and exercise science, with plans of becoming a sports psychologist. She would like to thank her parents because they have always had faith in her when others did not. That is Cammie Harger. Now Evie Herring. Evie's parents, Bobby and Becky Herring. She's being escorted by her mom and dad and her brother Zane. She's been a 12-year Broken Arrow student. She's played basketball for 7. Her favorite sports memory is when we went to Universal Studios and Coach Hadley lost his mind on the ET ride. So 2 props already to Coach Hadley.
Yes.
Giving it up to Coach Hadley. Good guy.
Gotta love Coach Hadley.
She plans to attend the University of Tulsa and study biology. Evie would like to say thank you to her family for always supporting her in everything she does. Last is Abby Jones, daughter of Melissa and Chris Jones, who are accompanying her today on senior night. She's been a 14-year Broken Arrow student, so obviously got into the pre-K program. She's played basketball for 8. Her favorite sports memory is getting to bond with her team and spraying Coach Dooney with water. Good for that. All right, she plans to go to TTC for her basics and then go on to another college and hopefully go into the medical field. She would like to thank her coaches, parents, sisters, and her grandparents. That is Abby Jones. And I believe that concludes the girls' side of our senior afternoon.
There you go. You got it.
Here comes the boys' side, and I know his grandmother pretty well.
Here we go, Jared.
Former teacher here, right?
Yes.
All right, it's Jared Barnes. Parents are Jason and Amy Barnes. Mom and Dad are escorting him and his sisters, who will remain nameless. Jared was a pre-K kid as well, so he's been here 13 years, played basketball 11, and he's a 3-year letter winner. His favorite sports memory is winning the tournament down in Florida last season. Jared plans to pursue a career in emergency medicine or firefighting. Jared has been accepted into OSU and Eastern Kentucky University. He'd like to say thank you to his teammates for their hard work and the coaches for always believing in me. That is Jared Barnes.
Here we go, Jared. Jared getting a shout out from the jungle.
Yep. Next up is Simon Blair. Simon's parents are Mike and Joanna Sue Blair, and Mike, obviously a coach of a freshman team, does a great job with them. He's being accompanied by his parents and grandparents, Johnny and Sue Wells. Been a BA kid for 7 years. He's played basketball for 11. He's a 3-year letter winner for the Tigers. His favorite memory is winning the KSA tournament in Orlando and also spending time with his teammates and parents at Universal Studios. Universal Studios would be one of my favorite times as well.
I would like to try that.
Simon plans to attend and play basketball at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. He is a National Merit semifinalist.
Yes.
He will major in mechanical engineering with a concentration in aerospace. Simon would like to thank his parents and grandparents for all the things they have done for him through the years. He also would like to thank his teachers, especially Mrs. Lepp, Mrs. Switcher, and Mr. Moreau for helping him reach his goals academically. Lastly, he would like to thank the basketball program for all of its opportunities it afforded him. Next, there's the big guy, Orion Buckner. Orion's parents are Angie and Price Buckner. He's being escorted by his mother, his father, his sisters, Jacqueline, and his brother, Lucas. He's been in here since kindergarten, so 12 years. Played basketball for 13, and he's leathered 2 seasons. Favorite memory, guess what? Going to Orlando. Winning the KSA tournament with the basketball team his junior year. He plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in business management with an emphasis in sports management in hopes of being an athletic director. Well, good for him.
Wow.
Parents, people he'd like to thank, parents, siblings, and family, his girlfriend Kylie, his friends, and the basketball coaches, Coach Wallace, Hump, King, Drake, and Chris.
There we go.
That is Orion Buckner.
I definitely see
Next
a pattern.
up, yes. Here is Seth Dodd. Seth's been around a long time.
Yes.
Great kid. Brandon and Tricia Dodd are his parents. He's been escorted by his parents and his sister Brooke and Kate Dodd. He is a senior, played basketball for 8 years, and is lettered in one of those years. His favorite sports memory?
I'm going to guess the Florida tournament.
Yeah, the Florida tournament, and winning, playing for the state championship football team.
Yes.
Seth Dodd, yeah. First of our two-sport boy athletes. Evie, we know, is a softball player.
Yep.
With the girls. So he plans to, after graduation, or high school anyway, he plans to attend OSU and study construction management. He would like to thank his parents, his coaches that have helped him all through the years.
Great to see two sport athletes.
Yes, it is.
So
Yes,
good
it
for 'em.
is. I think if anyone who says, hey, just be a one-sport athlete, I would hold up a picture of Patrick Mahomes.
Right.
A three-sport athlete. I know he's special, but, you know, hey, look what can happen. All right, next is George McCurdy. George and Andrea McCurdy are his parents. He's escorted by his mom, his stepmom, his sister, and his nephew. Actually, looks like mom and dad's out there.
Yep.
All right. Been here for 10 years. Played basketball for 8. Lettered 3 years. His favorite memory, going to Orlando with the team. After college, he wants to play basketball at the next level. We'll probably see him sign somewhere in April.
That would be awesome.
Yes. We'll see quite a few of these guys signing in April, I believe. I'd like to thank his BA coaches, his family, and his friends, George McCurdy. Next up now. Here we go. Let's see him coming to the picture. It's going to be Tyler Pender.
Yep.
Tyler Pender is the son of LaTanya Gooding and Roy Pender. Escorts are LaTanya Gooding, Roy Pender, Torrin, and Trey. He's been attending BA 5 years. He's played basketball for 15, so he's almost born with the basketball.
Yes, he was.
And he's lettered 2 seasons. His favorite memories are playing with the Bahama national team in the FIBA Centro Basket. So different than Orlando. He went a little further south.
He traveled a little bit.
He does travel,
yes.
yeah, a little AAU stuff. He wants to major in sports media and play college or / pro basketball. He wants to thank his mom, his dad, his brothers for pushing him to keep working hard on and off the court. That is Tyler Pender. Another 2-sport athlete, maybe 3-sport if he runs track, JL Talley. His parents are JL and Vanessa Talley. He's been escorted by his parents and his brothers, his brother JD and sister Jalea. He's a 12-year BA kid, 8 years playing basketball, lettered 2. Favorite memory was hitting the game-winning buzzer beater in the Florida tournament. That'll be one that'll stick with him forever.
Yes, it will.
Plans to go on, and he's debating on whether he wants to go to Air Force or jumping into the career life right away. So, interesting. So, big thanks to his varsity coaches and giving him this opportunity, and his teammates for all the memories, and parents for always having his back. That is JL Talley. Now up, Jordan Thompson. Jordan is the son of Jessica Elizabeth and LaShawn Johnson, his parents escorting him, Jessica and LaShawn. He's been in 12 years, played basketball for 8, lettered in 2 years. His favorite memory is freshman year against Sapulpa because the environment in the gym was crazy. He plans to attend college in Oklahoma, and he's looking forward to all of his college memories and starting a career. So he's already planned on some good memories happening in college.
Well, I think he's referring back to that time when we used to have a gym full of students here.
Yeah. So wants to thank his teachers and the coaching staff along with his mom and SD. I have to figure out who that is. But anyway, that is Jordan Thompson. And those are the seniors. Congratulations to all of them. They will be missed for sure, not only athletically with what they do, but what they've done around campus and in several different areas. There's the group gathering down there. What a good group of kids.
Yes. You know, it's as an athlete, there's just a higher calling, and a lot of these student athletes, they are students and athletes, and they lead in the classroom, and they are good citizens, and athletics helps students really build those skills and values that are going to take them, help them be successful long after you hang up the sneakers for the last time. So
I have to have a little talk with Doug and make sure I get this picture because that's a big group right there.
It is a big
you know,
group.
sticking it out and all these kids.
I
And
bet Doug will take care of that for you.
I'm sure he would.
Doug was
sure he
great to
would.
always take care of us as coaches.
Yeah. So good-looking kids right there. Well, we've got a boys basketball game coming up in about 20 minutes, and it's going to be exciting. Let's not forget, though, the big win the girls just had, getting back in their winning ways.
Yep, it's good to get the taste out of the mouth from last night. And you look over the back of the seniors' shoulders, and I see the Jenks Trojans ready to come out and get on the floor.
All right, well, you mentioned something that sounded good to me. You said taste. You said out of the mouth. I want to get taste in the mouth, so I'm going to run over to the hospitality room, grab a quick bite to eat, and be back with you here in about 20 minutes.
All right, sounds good.
All right, for Tiffany Jones and Steve Cowan and the rest of the Tiger AeroVision crew, we'll be back in just a little bit for boys action. Stay with us. We'll talk to you later.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
stand and remove your hats. Let all veterans and current military men and women in or out of uniform salute the flag of the United States of America. Singing our national anthem this afternoon will be Broken Arrow High School senior Danielle Lofton.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That was senior Danielle Lofton with the national anthem. Welcome in to Tiger Basketball and Aerovision alongside Tiffany Jones. I am Steve Cowan, and we've got a good one in store for you on what we have now called Senior Afternoon.
Senior afternoon
Little-
for the Tigers.
You know, it's such a different thing to have basketball on a Saturday, but that's what we've got today, high school basketball anyways, and of course used to it on the college level. But the Tigers and the Jenks Trojans, and they got into this one quick after senior night activity.
It was a quick turnaround.
Quicker than I expected. Let's look at the starting lineups. First of all, for the visiting Jenks Trojans, starting off number 0, Stephen Kittleman. He's a senior guard. He's 5'10". Number 2 is going to be Gran Tata. He is a sophomore, 5'11" guard. Number 5 is Dylan Golightly. I like that. Dylan Golightly, a sophomore, 6'3" guard. And I'm looking at it right. Number 12, Benjamin Everett. He is a junior, 6'5" forward. And number 33, Chase Martin, a junior, 6'5" guard. And they can all play and handle the ball. They're a good basketball team. They're coached by Clay Martin. Now, Bo Wallace coached Broken Arrow Tigers, coming in today after a good win last night and a record of 9-5. Their starting lineup: George McCurdy, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 4. Number 10, Tyler Pender, a 6'1" senior guard. Number 15, Jared Barnes, a senior, 6'2" guard. Number 20, Jaleel Talley. J.L. Talley, a senior at 6'5", he's a forward. And number 33, Simon Blair, a 6'6" senior forward. So going with that traditional all-senior lineup on senior night / senior afternoon right here.
Well, this is going to be an exciting matchup. Two teams that are playing well right now, and we're starting with the technical.
Someone must have dunked the basketball when they weren't supposed to. Do you think that was it, or any other idea? Did he miss that? Was that a bad miss?
Or it could have been a scorebook error, or I don't know.
Yeah, no telling. Lots of different things. All right, so the Tigers start off with a 1-0 lead and the basketball with no time off the clock. So let's see if that comes into play. Hopefully not. Hopefully Tigers can roll through this one. McCurdy with the basketball over on the left side. Going to come Barnes near side. Talley was open for a minute, didn't seem. Going to work it back around. Against the 1-2-2 zone. That's the same the girls play. It's going to go inside. Barnes thinks about it as they got it kicked back. Now Talley's inside. Puts the ball on the floor, goes up and gets it down. High arcing shot goes in, and it's 3-0 Tigers. Here comes the three-pointer on the way. Doesn't get much of anything, goes out of bounds. That was from Chase Martin.
It's a good contest shot. We want to contest shots, and we sure don't want Martin to have open looks.
No, and having someone like Talley on him, he can do that. Match up with him side by side and quickness-wise also. So good matchup for the Tigers there defensively. Oh, and McCurdy throws an errant pass.
It's really just an unforced turnover because they weren't really pressing that hard.
Yeah. Just got a little lackadaisical.
Yeah.
Pinder couldn't track it down, threw it over his head. Kittleman with the basketball. Very smart, heady guard. Martin puts it on the floor, goes in the dribble, doesn't get it. Check that, that was Averett that was driving. Pinder for three, hit him last night, doesn't go. Talley almost with the rebound, but here come the Trojans. Pushing it up is Kittleman. Gonna go down the corner. Step back, can't get it. Averett looking to drive. Nice help. Oh, and blocked.
Good block by Simon Blair.
Yes, it was. Kept the body away, just extended his arm out there and got it. Blair messed up against Martin. East is going to keep working, get that penetration. Kittleman takes it in and scores. Heady guard, Kittleman makes the right decisions.
Jenks had excellent spacing on offense that time.
McCurdy, they're going to call a travel. Yes, they are. Kind of got tripped up a little bit there. Probably could have kicked that one out in the corner to Blair, but chose otherwise. Yeah, the way Jenks moves the basketball, defense will be a key. Your rotation defensively and not really having a lot of time to work on that. Putting it on the floor. Martin turns, gets it slapped away. Simon Blair makes another good play. Oh, and
wow.
You know, in the scramble for it, Averett was able to run down the lane and get open.
Martin with an assist while he was seated on the floor in middle lane.
Yeah. Pinder for three, got it. Pinder can stay hot tonight. It'll be a good thing for Coach Wallace and the Tigers.
Great look, had an open look. Once again, off an assist, getting a pass from a teammate. Wide open look.
Kittleman's going to penetrate on Barnes and gets it to roll over. Kittleman not real tall, but boy, he's crafty, isn't he?
Yep, made a good move, and we didn't have enough help defense for Barnes.
Talley down on the baseline, gives it up to Barnes for 15 foot, fakes it, gives it over to George. George is going to take a three, McCurdy, and he got it. The open look, and McCurdy knocked it down, so a couple of threes for the Tigers have been beneficial. It's a 9-6 ball game.
And a great pass by Barnes. He penetrated, gets the defense to help, and gets McCurdy a wide open look.
I think Wallace wanted a moving screen there from Martin. He got it back and he hit it. Shooters shoot, and that's what we've seen so far from both teams. Gonna have to hit open looks because the Trojans will probably do that. So
yeah, and we've got to make sure that we contest every shot. That's going to be something we did really well last night against Bixby, was just contest shots, and so.
From the elbow doesn't go. Blair battling in there, get the offensive board and stick back. Simon Blair is coming up big on senior night.
We need those points.
A block shot and a key putback. Tiger can drop back into his zone. Penetration is cut off. Kittleman up front. Three on the way, doesn't go. Offensive rebound and scoring was Averett.
Once again in the zone, you've got to get an area blocked out and not just a man, and we gave up an offensive rebound. Coach Wallace won't be happy about that, and I see who's coming to the scorers table.
Allen getting ready to check in. Player at the top, the key, puts it on the floor. Gives it to Pinder. Pinder wants to penetrate, and he's going to. There he is. Pulls up and shoots. Bounces around a couple times, doesn't go. Blair battles for the rebound. Jenks comes down with it. They're going to push. And now pull and get with the setup. If it's not there, Jenks is very smart about pulling it back out and not forcing the action. Deep three, front iron doesn't go. Pinder didn't get the block off. Kittleman with the basketball at the top of the key. Tyler puts it on the floor and is going to swing it around. Gets it stripped away. McCurdy sapped it.
Great
back
hands.
out. Kittleman for three on the way. Back iron doesn't go. Barnes with the rebound. Kicks over to McCurdy on the right side. Doesn't want that shot. Gives it up to Talley in the lane. It's going to kick back to Simon Blair. He's going to take it, and they're going to say traveled. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, maybe took a little hop.
Took a little hop.
Maybe just to get himself outside the three-point lane. He did make the shot, went in and continued with it. But, so Barnes and Blair is going to sit down. Anthony Allen is in, as is Aaron Johnson. Still a regular 5 in there that started the ball. Well, I take that back. Carson Cooper is checked in now. Kittleman with the basketball, driving and dribbling in traffic. Cooper wants to go inside. Kittleman spins, got it slapped away. Allen with the block, but they're going to call for the foul.
Thought that was a good block by Allen.
Allen asking if they, talking to one of the officials. Kittleman to the line. We're tied at 11. And we'll probably be tied a lot as we go through the night. That one's good. Jenks has a 1-point lead. Trojans checking in. Get the number. Kane Smith checks in. He's a 6'1" junior. Curdy with the basketball. Tigers on the short end of a 2-point game. Over on the left side, gets the ball to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the floor, goes back to McCurdy. McCurdy puts it on the floor, drives baseline. Johnson wants to go inside, but doesn't force it into Allen.
We've got a mismatch inside with Allen. We need to get him the ball.
Yeah, Kittleman's on him, and he can't handle him. Throw it to him right now. There it is. Good find, coach. Allen up, can't score. Chases after his own rebound and doesn't get it. Trojans coming down. Kane, too hard. Blocked. McCurdy can't track it down. Kittleman inside, Talley with the steal. Goes over to Johnson. Johnson's going to push now with the left. Going to give McCurdy on the left side baseline. Pump fakes. He's going to drive, take it up. Can't get it. Kittleman with the rebound.
You know, we've had a couple good looks inside, but you see the athleticism with this 5 on the court, with the big blocks down here and steals, and we need to take advantage of that on the offensive end.
Yep, got to score those in there that tight. Came floor, back door. He traveled.
Yep.
So Wilkins traveled as he got the backdoor pass. Kittleman's going to have a seat. Tada's back in.
Yeah, the scoring was early in this quarter and haven't had as much. The last 2.5 minutes have been a little slower.
Things have almost like, okay, it's calmed down now.
Once again, we've got a mismatch inside.
Yeah. You just got to keep working to get open and get the basketball. Talley almost ought to clear out of there. He's got the basketball now. Wants it. We're going to work it.
We've got to move
Johnson.
offensively.
Pinder's going to try to penetrate. He's going to spin. Take it up with on the left side. Can't get it with the right hand. Thought he was going to use the left there. Now he's got to be careful. Doesn't go. McCurdy with the rebound. Pass ahead. Pinder overthrows it. Pinder runs it down. Sends it back into Talley. Talley's going to go up and score. Pinder, good hustle to get that basketball and keep from going out of bounds.
Yeah. Great hustle down the court and good court awareness to be able to get the ball inside.
Oh, blocked by Allen as he got beat off the dribble. Oh, and then Allen comes back and saves it. Oh, and the buzzer sounds. Not sure at the time, but that's a big play by Anthony Allen there. He got beat on the dribble, but was still able to recover and block the shot off the backboard.
You know, what was good for us is that we went through a serious scoring drought, you know, between 4:10 and about 17 seconds left, and yet here we are, still tied up.
All right, let's take a 30-second break before we jump into the second quarter. This is Tiger Basketball on AeroVision.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
All right, Coach Jones, like you said earlier, a lot of scoring quickly in the first quarter, but then things kind of calmed down.
You know, defensively, it's Jenks is such a disciplined team. Our boys are executing. We're getting some good looks, getting the ball inside, looking for mismatches. Obviously, we've had Allen a couple times inside with the mismatch, which we've got to take advantage of. But we're getting some good looks, you know. But two good teams, and it's not going to be a runaway. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. I think is what the afternoon's going to roll out to be.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, right now tie ball game, and this will not. This is just not the first, but it's one of many that we were going to see.
Yeah.
It's been what, tied at 9? It was tied. Looks like it was tied at 6. It was tied at 9. It was tied at 11, and now tied at 13. So the fourth tie. Allen again almost with a block shot. Nice take there by Kane Smith.
You know, they penetrate in there. We didn't have much help defensively. Yeah. It was kind of a one-on-one thing, so we've got to get in there and help.
Allen got over there late to try to block the shot, but he'd be there early, maybe a little cut off the penetration. George just kind of throws up a wild one, but it was blocked by Martin. Pinder's coming in. McCurdy's going to come to the bench.
Martin very disciplined that time that he didn't reach over. He just stayed straight up. Most players will try to block that one, and he was very disciplined right there.
Pinder just threw it away, trying to go back to Allen on the inbounds pass. Somebody didn't go the right direction, or somebody just didn't see it like it's supposed to. Inside penetration, cut off the baseline, very good. Oh, let's see, looks like going to get a foul on Blair. Let's reset now for the Tigers. They've come out, they've got Pinder, Johnson, Anthony Allen, Simon Blair, and Connor Dow, the sophomore, yeah. Connor Dow, a shooter for sure. No good on the first free throw was Chase Martin.
We will. We're happy with that.
We'll have that, especially with being down by 2.
Yeah.
Probably won't miss 2 in a row. Nope. Johnson with the basketball. They're going to get it down. He's going to. Oh nope, didn't. Good recovery by Jenks over there, knowing who the shooter is. Allen inside, puts it on the floor, comes up, goes to the left.
Nice move.
Cuts the lead to 1. Anthony Allen can just hop around in there so smoothly. There's a lot of backdoor cutting. Spinning good help right there by Blair. Allen recovers, doesn't allow Martin to shoot, and he's going to travel.
That's great job defensively.
You know, we've seen that call twice, and that's one that, as a call that is missed a lot, it seems. There's the guy taking that extra little step before he puts the ball on the floor.
It's you see it so much, and of course there's a lot of traveling in the NBA that doesn't get called, and more in college, and so it's kind of seeped down into the high school game now, where you see a lot of kids take extra steps.
A lot of kids usually on the catch, you know, the catch and take an extra one. That could have been one there myself. See, that's in those little hops. Pinder's going to penetrate, going to go for the left. May have gotten fouled, but no call, and he just got a tee. Coach Wallace isn't going to like that.
No, didn't get the call, and I'm sure said something to the official.
Yep, got to know better, especially that official.
Displeasure needs to be, you got to keep it to yourself and not give up a point right there. And this could be a turnaround when somebody gets, you know, a free throw, and I'm not sure what the rest of the discussion is down there with Coach Martin and the Jenks coaching staff.
Yeah, interesting. Maybe it's like who's going to shoot the free throw. It's going to be Tada's going to shoot him. Barnes is going to check in. Pinder's going to check out, I'm sure. McCurdy's also coming in. But now Wallace has a choice because, you know, Pinder's going to have to be on his best behavior because you get a second technical and you're out for the next game.
You've got to that's something we don't need to get into a lack of discipline at that point, getting ourselves kicked out of a game or not being able to play because of that.
And it's early. Okay, so Tada got 1 of 2. So both teams have started the game with a technical. Well, not started the game, but early in the game.
Yes.
Jenks had one to start the game. Pinder got 1 of 2. So Tigers have Blair, Johnson, Dow. Oh, wait a minute. They've got 6 guys. Blair's coming out. So Talley,
Allen.
McCurdy, Dow, and Barnes in the ball game. Back cut. Barnes recovers. Inside Martin, Allen's on him. Martin May got away with a little push off. Step back, scored. And jumping up and down to Talley. Talley gets trapped down there. Or excuse me, I'm sorry, Allen. Kane Smith goes up and scores. So turnover on the Tigers. And now the lead is 6. So yeah, we look back and point at that technical foul, and that hopefully isn't going to remain a game changer. But it did change a little bit. Allen wants to go inside.
Change the momentum.
And Barnes gets his pass slapped away, and another turnover. Blocked. Oh my goodness gracious, they're going to call a foul from behind. Who'd they call that on? They called that on Allen.
That's a big call for us.
Coach Wallace doesn't agree, and what can you do?
Well, Allen should look like he had a clean block right there, but he might have had him with the body below.
That's what they're saying, underneath with the body.
Up top was clean, but the bottom got him in trouble that time. And that's 2 fouls on him.
Yes, it is. Simon Blair is going to check back in. Anthony Allen's going to come out, I'm sure. Back iron for Martin. Can't hit that one.
These are crucial minutes, and we need Simon Blair to step up right here. And he's had a lot of varsity experience. He's going to contribute in different ways.
He stepped up in the first, he started this game and stepped up. Another miss. Here comes McCurdy. Looks like it kept going and went to the right side. Kind of a wild shot. Blair got it, and he gets fouled.
And there we go, right off the bat. Blair with the rebound, going to the free throw line.
Let's see if Simon can knock these down. Simon Blair, a good shooter from the outside. Let's see what he's got from the free throw line. 83%.
Simon shot a technical last night for the Tigers.
Attaboy. Comes through and gets both of them. Tigers cut the lead to 4. Gillen gives it up to Kane Smith. Kicks it back around to this side. Martin to the top of the key.
I think we all knew what was coming.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Traveling.
Tell you what, that was called by Barnes. He caused that turnover just by being in great position. So good closeout on the three-point shooter, and then he was there to play great help defense.
Good defensive player. That might come out huge for us tonight on a team that likes to control the basketball and run a lot of sets.
Yes.
Talley on the baseline, gets it back to McCurdy now, and kind of an overload on the left side. Barnes is going to penetrate. Wanted to get back door to Talley, but it didn't happen. Forces it inside, and they're going to call with a hold on the back. That could be this. Is that Martin? Is that his
called
second?
It on Martin.
Oh, second team. That's his first person on Martin. The last one, remember, is on Averett. So one each on the two big guys for the Trojans. Barnes on the baseline. He's going to penetrate with the ball on the floor. Talley at the elbow, doesn't take it. Resets it, gets it to McCurdy. Tigers content to move it around the top. Dow's going to penetrate, give it up to Blair. Blair's going to spring and leaves it short, and it gets stuck. And it's going to be a jump ball, and whose is it? Whose possession goes to Broken Arrow. I think Blair was thinking about that traveling call on that one. He didn't really get his feet set like he normally does.
Yeah, little rushed. But we get the ball back.
Yep. So he put it in the, if he's going to miss it, he put it in the right spot, didn't he?
Yes, right. That's pretty tough to do.
And he traveled that time. Yeah, he did walk. He needed to go right up with it, but when he didn't go up with the shot, then it turned into traveling.
Just a little off balance at that point. It's a good position, and we got the ball exactly where we wanted it, so.
Johnson poised to check back in for the Tigers.
Jenks constantly looking for those backdoor cuts.
Yep. Blair doing a good job inside there whenever Averett tries to cut and get open. He's battling him well. Smith's going to pull up. Can't get it. Tally, saved it in his own basket. Easy dunk. Good hustle play, but didn't work out for the Tigers. That one, if you're going to save it, just throw it all the way down to your end, right?
Yeah, that's so dangerous to try to save it right in that area.
Dow's going to take a deep one. It's going to be short. Barnes battles for the rebound, but coming away with his Kittleman. Going to drive all the way. And stolen by George. He's got to look up. Oh.
Give it up, give it up.
Yep, did too late. He traveled. Now got to get a block. Yeah, George just didn't see him, obviously, because Barnes had an easy one. If he could have gotten it to him.
Too much traffic, and Barnes did a great job of setting a seal down there. He was trying to help make a path to the basket for him, so.
So Ethan Ellison also getting ready to check in for the Tigers. And McCurdy hits that one. So Johnson and Ellison come out, and Dow and Simon Blair will come to the bench. So
again, we're getting good minutes by the bench today.
Yeah. May need a lot of those. Tigers little zone trap here, half court.
The 1-2-2.
Tally, guys, that ball was batted around on the miss by Averett. Curdy wants to penetrate. Kicks it back to Barnes for three. It looks good from here, and he got it.
Nice.
If we can get Jared Barnes hitting threes, that'll be a good night. He hit one last night, and there's another one. Big bucket.
Like
and
momentum.
Jenks throws it away. Let's see what can happen now. I think Clay Martin Hurgin decided to take a timeout.
The Tigers have come back, had some stops, and made them pay for it, and the momentum is back on the favor of the good guys.
Yep. Tigers have got that. They've scored.
We had almost a 2.5 minute drought, but the scoring has been sparse until the last few, last minute and a half or so.
Looks like the scoring's been sparse for the Trojans. They last scored at 3:40.
Yeah.
And so the Tigers have gotten the last 4 points. Or actually, I'm going to take that back, 5 points, because one was a three-pointer. So.
And really, Jenks's last basket was off a save for us and just kind of a loose ball.
Yep.
And kind of a gift as a coach.
Jenks looks like they are going to come out in a man defensively. Coach Walsh has got some kind of set going. Wants to get Barnes the ball for three again. See if he's got the hot hand. Looks good. And it goes down again. So Jared Barnes rattles that one in after a swish. And that was called from the bench. Let's get Jared another three.
Back-to-back threes.
Oh, nope, that's not the ball. A rule was changed a few years ago. All three have to get across the ball and both feet. Put back for Jenks, ties it up. Curdy puts it on the deck, and he's out of control and falling down. Tally stills it. Johnson puts it on the floor, gets it to Barnes. Barnes wants another three. He gets fouled and he hits it. So Jared Barnes, 3 threes in a row, and this one gets a chance to be a 4.
I was about to say, I think we know who has the hot hand and who needs to be taking the shots on the outside right now, and great job by his teammates to get him the ball.
They recognized it. Senior night for Jared Barnes, not necessarily known as a defensive player, a smart basketball player, but he's been working on that. I saw him in here in the gym earlier yesterday, I believe it was, taking some shots, and he got here early today to do some shooting rounds. And he missed his free throw. Tigers with a 3-point lead, a minute 20 to play till halftime. It's been a quick one.
We just said that we'd kind of had a slow offensive output, and that changed quickly. Thank you, Jared Barnes.
Well, in and out, got his own rebound, and a foul, and a chance for a traditional 3-point play because no one blocked off the shooter. Everybody just left him alone, going for the basketball. And Averett made the Tigers pay. Chance to tie it up for the Trojans. Doesn't go. Johnson with it. Oh, he did not. Oh, that's tough. Tough call over there. He may have, but I thought he was putting the ball on the floor when he.
His teammate really knocked him over.
Yeah.
That was kind of a team turnover, not necessarily his fault because he was run into, and that was just kind of bad luck.
Yep.
So Jenks the beneficiary of that one.
Kittle puts on the floor, is going to shoot. Doesn't go. Jared Barnes with the rebound and got it stolen away by Martin. Kane Smith comes in, can't hit it. What's the call? Barnes and Martin going at it.
Yeah.
They're talking to the refs about each other.
It's physical, it's intense, and when you've got a game that's close like this, it's just a lot of emotion.
And it means a lot as far as regional seedings go, for sure.
It does. In a season where everything is, nothing is predictable.
No, yeah, and you're really in a microscope. You know, it's so tight-knit right now.
You've got to take advantage of opportunities when you're on the court and to help your seeding, help your going into playoffs.
So less than a minute to play, and Jenks has a 1-point lead. A little bit of token pressure coming up, and then Jenks going to back out. McCurdy with the basketball.
Let's see if we go back to Barnes, who's had the hot hand.
McCurdy throws it away. He was looking for Barnes, but Martin stepped in and stole it. And now they're going to work for one. 29-28, Tigers on the short end.
I would think that Coach Martin talked to his players about keeping track of Barnes, making sure he didn't have another wide open look.
He would have been wide open if Martin doesn't step up and grab it. Just intercepted that errant pass.
Jenks going to play for the last shot of the half.
And why not? No shot clock, so let's do it. Look to go down inside. Oh, traveled. Oh, off of Talley and then apparently off of Martin. So Tigers got 2.5 seconds to get a shot up. Give it to Johnson right there. McCurdy's going to get a chance to throw one up there. Got a chance. Nope, too hard. Tigers down 29-28. It's been an exciting first half of basketball.
It's been a great game so far, and look forward to the second half and see what's going to happen there.
All right, we'll be back with, I'm supposed to have an interview here. Let's see if we get it, if he can find me. And we'll see you back here sometime during this half. We'll take a break right now here on AeroVision.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Just a reminder, there will come a time when they can no longer share a bedroom. That's why we have a complete array of home loans, so that dream of more space can come true. Right on time. First National Bank of Broken Arrow.
location for barbecue at North End Main Street on Kenosha. Thanks to Rip Crib for their sponsorship of BA basketball. Let's mention our kind Broken Arrow Booster Club sponsors for this year: Chris McCure and State Farm, Matt Campbell, State Farm, Rip Crib, Ink Shave Ice, Domino's Pizza, Star Wealth Management with Clark Cowan, AVB Bank, Superplex, Hometown Insurance, Ayers Funeral Home, All Suites of Tulsa, Broken Arrow Youth Basketball, Multi-Septic, Jayco Electric, and Just Between Friends. Also, our senior night sponsors: Eastern Oklahoma Orthopedic, Christian Chapel, Aqua Dental, Conrad's Roofing, Star in King Law Firm, Matt Campbell State Farm, Signed Gypsies, U.S. Mortgage, and River Creek.
Welcome back to the second half. Tigers trailing 29-28 to the Jenks Trojans here on senior afternoon, if you will. It's been a good day. The girls got a victory in the first game. Broken Arrow girls improved their record to 6-7. Jenks has the basketball. Kittleman has it out front, quarterbacking the basketball team much like he does the football team.
Yes, he is.
Little weave going on there for the Trojans. Nice defense by Allen, gets the block, and Broken Arrow just can't control it. You know, right here, that's a play where you need a shot clock because Broken Arrow's not rewarded just because the ball bounced around the wrong way.
I should say, great block, great team defense. Made him take a tough shot, big block, and then just off our hands.
Tigers in kind of a funky looking zone. They're going to go inside. Blocked. Aaron Johnson picks up the block shot, and he's going to take it in. Gives it up. Oh, and they lose Golly, dog it. You hate when that happens.
Get a great, well, great blocks on the other end,
Yeah.
and we just don't convert.
No. Another block. That's why we're talking about keep Anthony Allen in the game for those reasons right there. Great timing on the blocks. We wondered about one of those that was called a foul, and whether it was or not must have gotten within the part of the body.
Well, he's already changed, you know, in this first minute of the third quarter. He's changing things already. Just his presence and the ability to block shots inside, clog up the middle.
And you get Tally in there with him. That's two really good shot blockers.
Sometimes it's even about the block. It's about altering the shot.
Martin with three, and it's short. Tally with the box out and goes and chases down the miss. Tigers slow it down a little bit.
And we'll give up a contested 22-footer.
Look at the backdoor cut, didn't happen. Johnson couldn't find Pinder. Pinder on the screen, he's going to shoot the three, and it's good. Tigers take the lead to start the third quarter. So Pinder and Barnes have come off screens, and both of them hit three-pointers on those sets. I like when that happens. Kittleman's going to penetrate, but Pinder cuts him off. Kenny Smith puts on the floor. Excuse me, that's not Smith. That would be Go Lightly. And here comes Pinder. McCurdy for three from the corner. Doesn't get it. Averett clears.
It's a good look for us, though. Good look. Jenks is going to pull it out and run a set.
Kittleman looks like he may have got away with a walk. And again, another loose ball for the Trojans. A long three, doesn't go. McCurdy gets it. Pinder with the basketball, puts it on the floor in between his legs. Going to penetrate, jump stop, goes up, short, fouled. So Pinder will go to the line. That time he hit the floor and didn't say anything to the officials.
Well, that's
So
probably wise because he does not need to say anything right now.
No, we don't want him getting another tee.
Hopefully we learned a lesson.
Oh, so they're going to say that. Are they going to say after the shot? Wow, interesting. Okay. So no free throws. Pinder comes off the screen at the top of the key. He's going to take it from there. Got it. You could get him heating up, and he has. Boy, that was a nice look and good shot. Timeout.
That's
Jenks.
away.
Can't tell if he wants a full or not. It is going to be a full. So we'll take it with him here on Aerovision. Tigers lead at 34-29.
For families who like to build their wealth while staying liquid, we have flexible rate CDs to keep your funds working hard, even when you're not. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. The right balance.
Efficient three-point shooting for the Tigers. Barnes in the first half, and now it's been Pinder here in the second, and that's paid dividends for Coach Wallace.
Yeah, back-to-back threes, and that's what we, momentum. Oh, I think this may be the biggest lead of the game. I've got to go back and look.
Tigers
been
up
so
by
tight.
5. It's a 2-point game at the half. Tigers up by 5 right now. They just don't want to let it slip away. 5:10 to play here in the third. And maybe a couple of ill-advised threes from Coach Martin's son. He took some deep ones that didn't need to take at that time.
Well, in that last one, it was certainly deep, but he was wide open because it was just a loose ball scramble. So we'll come back and see what Jenks is going to call out of there, run out of that timeout.
I'm sure they have some kind of set. Trying to look to force it down inside against Allen. They want to pick up a third foul. He's got to be patient in there. Shot goes up and good. Ball was kind of bounding around in there and was loose, and hard to defend that one when you can't figure out what side the ball is going to be on.
Jenks' first score of the half, 3 minutes into the half.
Anthony Allen's free throw line is going to take it up against Martin, and he gets it in with the left. So Allen scores. Kittleman for three, doesn't go. Allen with the rebound. McCurdy takes that one all the way. Got to definitely be a block.
Yep.
He's going to go to the line and shoot. Very patient on that penetration.
Yeah, penetration under control is good, and that was a good time to drive to the basket because he had him one-on-one and there was nobody to help. So.
Yeah. And he was backpedaling the whole way and definitely wasn't going to get set. Free throw back irons.
You have called Anthony Allen's name a lot in this third quarter for rebounds, blocks, taking the ball to the basket.
And thankfully not for fouls.
Yes.
He is playing with two right now. Tigers going to trap a little bit.
And our length makes that so hard to get out of.
Three-pointer on the way. Doesn't go.
Yep.
Oh, going to be a little push in the back there, and Allen had defensive position. And go lightly, just kind of moved him out of the way with a forearm.
He helped him move a little bit.
He's
and
going to
really,
come out.
the half-court trap, sometimes you don't get a turnover out of it, but if you make the other team take a rush shot, you'll take that.
Well, that's probably, you don't want to let Jenks get set up in any of their sets because they run a lot of them and run them well. So if you can make them think they have a wide open one, especially if it's not the guys you want taking that wide open one.
And just controlling the tempo.
Pinder penetrates, throws one up. Allen goes up, tries to get the rebound. Nope, Jenks comes away with it. That was Averett. Missed it and intimidated there by Allen. Allen, they got a piece of it. They're going to go ahead of. Oh, couldn't get it, but here comes Johnson to pick it up. In the corner to McCurdy. He's going to shoot for three. Doesn't go. Rebound comes right to Jenks. Averett.
Again, Allen doesn't get the block, but he does alter the shot down there.
And again, he didn't foul.
Yes.
He's got he's got great length with his arms, so he can kind of jump up and keep his body away. Just a great shot blocker. Talley, great defense with a steal inside. Jenks tried to force it a little bit. McCurdy's going to take it to the hole. He's going to pull it back out. Going to give it to Allen. Allen's going to give it back to McCurdy. Now they're going to reset with Talley. And McCurdy just kind of slowing things down a little bit. Allen sets a screen. McCurdy jump stops. Doesn't go. Tata with the rebound. He's going to push it ahead. King Smith's going to Kittleman. Oh, traveled.
Yeah.
Great defensive help over there by George McCurdy. Kind of flashed in behind Pinder, and Kittleman didn't see him actually.
And what's crazy is that he could have actually, there was a lane to the basket, and they sometimes you decide what you're going to do before you look at the defense. And that's kind of what happened with Jenks that time. Got himself in trouble.
Scoring is kind of slowed here for a little bit.
Very much so.
Get down to Allen on the block. Spins, goes up. Yes, got it to roll in. What a sweet little drop step there to score around Cooper.
Great recognition to get the ball inside and take advantage of. Once again, it's a tough matchup to guard on the block.
Yes, especially when you're not the guy playing down there, don't have the same size or the same quickness.
Yes.
And that's where Cooper, they did take advantage of him. Three on the way. Oh, nice little shot there for Kane Smith. That's kind of saves a drought for the Trojans they've had, isn't it, for a while?
It has been. They have not scored since about 4:50 left.
It's over 3 minutes.
4 minutes almost.
4 minutes, excuse me.
Yeah.
Pinder from the top of the key. Good look, doesn't go. Allen felt like he got his arm grabbed and was looking for a call. Didn't get it. 5-point game here in the final minute and a half. Kittleman with the basketball.
This feels like a big possession right now. Just 'cause
Yeah, either way it goes. Tigers need that defensive stop to maintain the momentum, and Jenks needs to cut into it. Again, oh, and the kind of battle amongst themselves, Broken Arrow does. And again, the little stretched arms of Anthony Allen. So Simon Blair is going to come in. Aaron Johnson's checking out.
Johnson and McCarty were down there, and the ball just came off their hands.
Doesn't get it. Who's going to get it? There comes Pinder. Here's kind of an opportunity for you to just take your time with a minute left. Let's see. No, he's going to penetrate. He's going to be fouled. It's probably going to be on the floor, I would think, but maybe not.
They called it on the floor.
On the floor, yeah. Checking in, Albert Diarra. They're a 6'8" senior. Simon Blair, oh, he got shoved.
Good execution on the out-of-bounds
Yeah,
play.
it was. Great pass. Good catch.
Barnes knew exactly what they were looking for, and that's what you got when you with your player taking the ball to bounds. You know, got to make good decisions, and he got the ball right where it needed to be.
Blair gets the first one. What did you say it was, about an 84%?
Yeah, just under 84% free throw shooter, so that's who you want on the foul line.
They've sent Anthony Allen back and Barnes back. This will be a little bit of kind of a token press by McCurdy, and yep, there they go. Gonna back it up a little bit, 3/4. Maybe just do it at half court. Oh, that was a travel on the catch.
Yes,
Didn't
it
get
was.
caught. King Smith puts it on the floor. Kittleman now goes back to Smith. Smith's gonna penetrate. Caught a pump fake, runs into Barnes, good help. Deep three from Smith, and he's seen him shoot. Nice box out by Allen. Oh, but rebound. And Jenks maintains possession. Kittleman penetrates.
It's sloppy right now.
Sloppy down there, yeah, it was.
Kind of hard exchange.
Good definition down there. They're gonna switch back. Gonna put Anthony Allen out on Kittleman and say, hey, you gotta shoot over this guy.
Anthony's so good at the top of a 1-2-2 because he can cover so much.
Kittleman penetrates. Oh, they're gonna call a foul on Blair, I think. Thought he got the ball.
Anthony's telling
Blair.
Simon, don't foul, just go straight up.
Yeah, he kind of had his arm come down a little bit.
And it would have been a tough shot over him if he'd have been straight up.
Probably a little out of position. Kittleman gets the first. Tigers got 5 seconds. They can push it down and get a shot. Wonder if they're going to work something.
Absolutely.
There it is. Good sub so you don't get Allen a silly foul. Dow checks in.
Also put in a shooter. 3-point shooter comes in.
Now they pull him back off the block. Big thing here is to make sure you get the rebound if you're the Tigers if it's a miss. And it goes in. Sub. Kittleman's coming out. Tada's checking in. So they want Blair and Dow in the corners looking for that three.
Let's stretch the defense out.
Plenty of time to get down and get one of the shots. Too late now. George takes it all the way. Can't get it. So McCurdy can't get it to roll over the rim. Got down the court, but didn't happen for score. 41-36. Tigers take the lead here going into the fourth. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this on Aerovision.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments, and we are fully prepared for your safety in our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
8 minutes to go, and it's going to be nitty gritty.
It is going. This is exactly what we expected. It was a close game, and momentum has swung multiple times, and a 5-point lead in this game is a big lead, but yet we know that's a 2-possession game, and for a team that executes so well as in Jenks, this game there's a lot of time to go.
Tigers need to not rush anything, but still continue to play their pace.
Yes, do what they do and do it well.
Tigers got McCurdy and Barnes and Allen and Blair and Pinder on the floor. They're kind of looking to go to Allen inside. Martin's got good D. Don't want to try to throw that over him. Barnes puts on the floor. No reason to be in a hurry. Cross-court pass to McCurdy. Now he feeds it down to Allen, who's going to penetrate. They had Blair, and he couldn't get it up. He's going to go up with it. Can't score. Blair battles through it, gets the loose ball, and then loses it. Now Jenks comes up with it, and Simon Blair is going to be called for his third.
A lot of hustle on that play. He goes for the loose ball and comes up picking up the foul. Great effort.
Only the second team foul in the Tigers this half. Both of them on Blair. He has 3. Tata puts it on the floor, looking to penetrate. Pull-up shot, it's going to be hard. McCurdy with the rebound. Barnes didn't take it. Blair will take that one. Good shooter from there, doesn't get it. Oh, and they're grabbing all over. Great position by Jared Barnes. And again, he's having some words with Chase Martin. Martin picks up his third. Now, this is the fourth quarter, but that's still big.
That's a huge call, because as long as we continue to throw the ball inside and he's having to guard Anthony Allen, it's a better chance for us to pick up a 4th foul on him. Would be huge for the Tigers.
Ooh, Blair almost traveled. Pinder with the basketball, trying to get a little fancy. Going to penetrate, forces the action. Fortunately got a call. Got hit in the head, so the ref says. So Pinder's going to shoot a couple. Got the first one. Tigers will try to match their biggest lead of the night at 7 on the second free throw.
First points of the quarter, minute 20 in.
Who's gonna? Pinder got them both. Just over the front. Talley's gonna check in. Blair is gonna come out. Some seriously good minutes for Simon Blair tonight.
Good minutes.
He did what he needed to do. 3-point on the way. That kid can shoot it. They need to get on Kane Smith and not let him have that. He's hit a couple of deep ones. They have Talley inside. Didn't want to go to him against Dave Barrett.
Talley and Allen down low really gives us a good opportunity to get the ball inside.
Talley up top. He's going to give it to McCurdy back on this near side. Got McCurdy and Pinder lined up over here. Good patience by the Tigers right now.
They're trying to go back
trying
inside.
To dump it into Allen.
Yeah,
good thing that's a tough entrance pass from the top of the key right there. And it wasn't there. McCurdy's just going to dribble over. See if he can find it here. They're going to go to Allen. He's going to pull up and got it. Anthony Allen, unstoppable right there. he gets it that low on the block and has that touch from 10 feet away, it's going to go down.
We got exactly the shot we wanted at that point. I'm sure Coach Wallace is happy with the execution of the Tigers right there. Great possession.
Now Pender's got to get out and watch Kane Smith. They'll let him get that ball and shoot it. It's good defense, going to penetrate. Allen's going to step in and got a little piece of it. Here comes Pender, gives it ahead to McCurdy. McCurdy's going to go all the way. Going to be a block, yeah. McCurdy's seems like he's been leaning a little bit too much and causing himself to go off balance a couple of times tonight.
Sometimes he's more concerned about, it appears he's more concerned about drawing contact than just trying to go up and make the shot. He was anticipating contact.
He needs to hit these free throws. McCurdy just comes in at 63%, so let's see if he can better that with this one. He does. Kittleman coming back in, and Kane Smith going out. Now Kittleman's a good shooter, but I don't think he's quite as deep of a shooter as Smith is. But he's a heady basketball player and can penetrate with the basketball as well. So George McCurdy gets them both. That was a huge 8-point lead for the Tigers.
Yes. The execution, we're executing better than we did earlier in the game. Getting exactly the shot that we want.
Down to the 5-minute mark. Good defense by Pender out there. So the Tiger guards are doing a good job. Nice penetration, can't get it as Barnes get the rebound. He does, and he tried to get it to Pender and it went off his hands. Pender wasn't quite ready. But that one pass came out quick. I can see why Pender couldn't get to it.
It was a little hot.
Yeah. Barnes saw himself falling out of bounds and just tried to get it to the the Tiger that was open and threw it a little hot and high.
Well, the good news is he threw it on the side and didn't throw it on the baseline where Jenks could set up underneath the basket.
Exactly right. Good catch on that one. Oh, so Tata makes a nice play penetration. And the defense I thought was really good by McCurdy there. Just an even better play offensively.
Jenks comes out a little bit of a half-court trap.
Yep.
Soft.
Pender's going to take the three from the corner, doesn't go. Averett with the rebound. And here comes Martin, gives it ahead. Tata goes back to Martin. Martin's going to penetrate, dish off. That could be a charge. Yes, and he got it. Jared Barnes steps in there and takes the charge. He was there the whole time just waiting for him.
He was planted like a tree in the middle of the lane, and they just ran right over him. So once again, Jared Barnes doing what needs to happen for the team to win.
The dirty work.
Yeah, that was a big play for Barnes. Now see if we can capitalize out of it.
Ooh, cross court, that was dangerous. Now kick it to him. Allen, he's going to take it in, and it's goal. Almost fell out, but went in. Full timeout coming up for the Tigers. Coach Martin was wanting a timeout. We'll take the break right here, 49-41 on AeroVision. Tigers lead it at home.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
It's a great run for the Tigers right now. The execution in the fourth quarter, and we talk about a close ball game, we've executed well this quarter,
yes,
being patient.
A lot of stuff. And on both ends of the floor, the help defense has been good. The straight-up man-to-man defense has been good. Guys are guarding.
Yeah, and that's what, close games, you got to play great defense, and Coach Martin's teams are known for their execution and getting exactly what they want, but right now we're controlling things, both offensively and defensively.
Well, they played over 4.5 minutes, and the Trojans have scored 5 points.
Well, and they're not getting open looks.
Right. Full court pressure. Pender on Kittleman. Kittleman goes behind the back. Penetrates. He's going to get called for a foul. It's going to be on the floor Only the third team foul against the Tigers. That's going to be Pinder's third, I think, or his second, excuse me, because of the tee. His only other foul was of the technical variety. Oh, nice inbounds pass. That was a good play. Martin got that one easily.
Hate to give those up as a coach when you give up an easy two on an out of bounds play.
Well, let's get an easy two back. Allen with a jump step takes it and scores. He cannot be stopped right now. He's playing at a high level. Oh, who called that one? Wow.
How on earth were they going to call that a foul?
Wow.
Unless they're going to call it on Barnes. And they did.
15, yeah, called it on Barnes. I guess Jared had some hands in there too, but we knew who it was not.
It was definitely not Anthony, but he made a statement by knocking that one into another zip code.
I think he dented the floor when he pounded into it. Wilkins at the line, shooting a couple. Got that one. Yeah, I did see Jared's, reaching in there and stuff, and thought, well, if we're going to call it anybody, it's going to have to be him, but I didn't think he was in there either, but it was all blocked away. Second free throw was good. Pinder, they're going to full court trap. McCurdy, he's got Talley over here. That's going to be flushed. Yes, it is. What a press break by the Tigers. Work to perfection. Martin loses the handle on it. Wanted to do a step back three. Didn't get it. He's almost going to step out of bounds. Trying to penetrate and challenges. Got the reverse to go. Used the rim as a little bit of protection from Anthony Allen.
Well, when you give up a dunk, that'll get you out of a press quick.
Yeah.
Or layup as
Let's
a coach.
try something else.
Yeah.
That's not going to work. Pinder looking to penetrate, pulls it back. He's got Allen coming up behind you. He's going to go up. He's going to be fouled. No, he's going to kick it out. McCurdy didn't take the three. And they pull it back out.
That's a great
Well played.
decision. We're fine to take some time.
Pinder's going to penetrate, and Bo Wallace is going to call a timeout just to avoid any kind of hey, let's not go helter-skelter dribbling the basketball over the court. 30-second timeout. Great decision, as you mentioned, and a shot that maybe earlier in the year one of the Tigers would have taken.
Well, right now, when you look up and you've got the lead, and so as a coach, you're telling your players, hey, we want the best shot we can get, and we don't have to, if we need 40 seconds to run the clock and get exactly what we want, then run the clock. Because as long as we have the ball, they can't score. So, that was a great decision once again, and we were getting close to a 5-second closely guarded call right there, so Coach Wallace called the timeout to prevent the turnover, because I think we were about at 3.5 or 4 when the timeout was called.
It's got the Tigers that have 4 timeouts left, so they're in good shape. I thought they made that one after a basket may have been ours, but it was not. Jenks has 3 remaining. Tigers have 4. Tiger basketball, 2:01 to play. The lead is 6. Barnes, Talley, McCurdy, Pinder, and Allen on the floor. So a lot of experience.
These guys have played a lot of games together, a lot of court time.
Talley in the corner. Ooh, that was a soft pass. McCurdy's able to track it down. Barnes has got it. Is he going to take it? No, he's not. No reason to shoot a 3. Good play by Jared Barnes with only a minute 45 to play. We're just going to keep kicking it out. Good coaching by Wallace there. Barnes has it. Gives it down to Allen. Allen loses the handle on it. Nice steal by Tata. Allen from behind slaps it away, and McCurdy's got the basketball. McCurdy's going to drive. Throws it out the hands of Wilkins. Going to be Tigers' ball under the basket.
Well, Allen's defensive play right there, that was sure to be a good look for Jenks, because they had numbers on the break and a little tip from behind.
Yep.
And we've now taken 35 seconds off the clock, so. Oh.
Nice play by Barnes.
Barnes
threw it off. Threw it off the foot.
Hit the official Brett Johnson right in the face, I believe.
Goes up to Anthony Allen. He got it. Oh, nice catch. Because that was maybe going to be a flush the other way.
So we've got to handle pressure.
Yep. McCurdy almost got himself trapped back over there. Tigers have plenty of timeouts, so the guys got to know that they don't have to. If they're trapped, they can just call a timeout.
Yeah, and really, don't get yourself in a corner.
Right. I'm usually put in a corner. Still.
Don't let that sideline become
Oh,
an extra.
what a call. What an inbound set. And that was an illegal pass inbounds. He stepped over and back. So here's what happened down there after the dunk. Wilkins thought the ball was inbounds to him from Averett. Averett was not out of bounds. Wilkins was, and he got the ball, and he thought, oh, he inbounds it to me, so I'm going to take it on and dribble.
Talk about
Turnover.
a huge thing. Not only does Allen get the dunk, a huge dunk at the end of the game, and then all of a sudden a quick turnover by Jenks.
Yeah. That was just not knowing who was going to throw the ball in, and that worked out in the Tigers' favor, 55-47. And you got to feel somewhat comfortable with we're down with about 40 seconds to go in the ball game, but
Yeah.
you don't want to be too lackadaisical.
No, that's, obviously an uncharacteristic mistake for a team that's known for execution. But, man, the Tigers, once again, that was a dagger.
Yeah, so they just kind of pulled everybody back and slid Allen underneath on that inbounds play, and it worked to perfection. It was a slow developing play.
It was, but it's great when you look at a team that is coming after you and they're trying to foul. The pressure that's out there and that back cut is going to be so open against a team that's being forced maybe to pressure out farther than what they want to. And our length, we've got guys that can see over traps and Allen and Talley, but our guards, once again, tons of experience.
I like how they weren't forcing things, from the 2-minute mark, 3-minute mark down.
Right.
So
Think
that's
about
been
that three that Barnes turned down.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And we've had some chances at penetration that's been turned down. There's a foul by Wilkins. Oh, I took like 20 seconds off the clock, so it was 108. So I should have been looking over here. That's why we had it right there.
112 was when the dunk happened.
So
Might have been 111. I'm not sure.
112, 111, whatever it takes, right? 108 to play. McCurdy, these can be huge. Stretch this lead to 10. Let's see. And it crawls in, so he's hit his last three from the line. Maybe get that free throw number up to 70% before the night's over.
I'm not even going to say it. I was going to say, yep.
There you go.
Didn't want to jinx us.
Oh, we're not in Fansville.
I was thinking about that. He never misses.
On the floor, don't foul. Oh, straight up, what a block. Wow.
Allen has controlled the paint in the second half. He has controlled the paint.
I'm sure that's something that Martin's not used to seeing. But they probably played each other plenty of times because Martin's only a junior as well. So Kittleman from the corner, got it. Wow, what a clutch player. 57-50, Tigers lead it, 54 seconds to go, a 30-second timeout. To Jenks, I believe. Is it 30-second or is it full? We're still going to keep it here. This has been a fun basketball game. We've seen a variety of different things. We saw some in the first quarter, a lot of scoring early, and then kind of slowed down. We've seen several lead changes and ties, and then we saw the Tigers kind of really stretch it out here in the fourth.
Yeah, and the difference has been our execution, which, for a team that's full of experience, that should be the difference. And we have executed. We've played. The defensive intensity continues to pick up. I mean, what do you say about everybody else pressuring? And when you've got the player like Allen in the paint where you can pressure out and you've got somebody back there to not just block but alter shots, that's a difference maker. And as a coach, you know that you can pressure out and really cover the perimeter when you've got somebody sitting back there in the lane that can hold things down.
Well, we really got two, and not quite the shot blocker, but still quick on defense and able to alter things. Talley can be a difference maker on defense as well. Good catch by Allen. Here comes what we got. Oh, and Bo Wallace calls a timeout. Good timeout there, Coach Wallace.
I think they called a
they called a
foul. Yeah.
All right. So they're going to try to send Anthony Allen.
As soon as Allen
touched the ball,
they fouled him. Well, 55%, 56% free throw shooter.
Pick who you want, but right now he's had a game. He has had a game, Anthony Allen. That's his 15th point. Balanced scoring for the Tigers. Oh, that doesn't go. Martin with the rebound.
That's a great scoring offensively for the, I mean, talk about balance. That's what you love.
You know, Tigers have some fouls to give. You know, they do that in the NBA quite often, so why not?
Well, Jenks is having a hard time getting a shot off, so.
Well, that was air ball. Nope, he was standing on the line when he went up to save it. Tigers 26, just a little over 26. 26 and a couple of clicks to go, 26.65 to be exact. McCurdy with the basketball. They're going to trap him or foul him. Back over to Barnes. Barnes going to put it on the floor and give it up to Pinder. Pinder, no real reason to do anything with it. He's going to get fouled by Martin, I believe. That'll be his fourth. And the benches are clearing for the Tigers. Ryan Buckner coming in. Seth Dodd coming in. Jordan Thompson coming in. All seniors. Get a little bit of time here.
That's such an awesome feeling as a coach when you can get those kids in at the very end of the game. Get them on the court.
Pinder gets both of them, so Thompson's able to check in. You know, I'm sure Coach Walsh was hoping, you know, on a senior night, you're not matched up against a Jenks, you're matched up against somebody that you can win big and get these guys more time in. But it's so crucial now that, you know, that you get the win because of the regionals. You want to host.
Want to be able to host, and once again, you're not guaranteed as many games, it seems like this year, as you normally would be. So everyone counts, feels like it counts a little bit more.
So this will be 5 wins in the last 6 for the Tigers. And that one was to, I believe, Choctaw, right? And
yes,
that's
Choctaw
a good
beat us
basketball
in
team.
the finals of
Won
the
by-
tournament in Shawnee.
Dropped it to 7, but it was the Tigers were in it most of the game and just ended up losing by 7. So, Thompson missed that one. Had a chance to, you know, get a score in his final senior night. His only senior night for him. It's going to be down. Crawled in there. There you go. Good job, Jordan. Jordan McCurdy checks out. Dow checks in.
Got a sub.
Another sub. Nope, no, not going to get it. That's going to be your ball game right there. Jordan's going to take it 61-50, a big win for the Tigers. So Broken Arrow on senior night comes away with 2 wins over the Jenks Trojans, and that's always good news.
That's a sweep for the Tigers tonight. Great job. I mean, man, I'm super impressed with how our guys played back-to-back. I got to watch them last night and today, and so that's 2 big wins, knocking off some quality teams.
All right, well, and Tuesday night at Sand Springs, we're hoping. You never
Yes.
again this season, you never know what's going to happen. All right, 61-50, the Tigers win it, and they get a win on the girls' game. For Tiffany Jones and all the Aerovision crew, Director Terry Sprider, this is Steve Cowan. Say thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your weekend.